First of all, I don't understand how y'all bring yourselves food and not me when I provide y'all with drinks and everything. And, like, then you get a co-host and don't tell nobody that we're getting a co-host. Like, how you didn't know we wanted another female? Or how you didn't know I was capable of, like, being the person to carry the show with you? We didn't need baby in third person. Love you to death, though. But, you know.
I mean, we
the show that started, I'm getting shitted on.
Not shitting on you. I mean, I'm not shitting on you, but I'm just saying, you have my number, we have email, you know, all of these things.
We have a group chat, and I understand that. I understand you're a little bit salty. The resident Tru Heel alcoholic is not with us today, but you provided us with drinks. So what do we need him for?
How's he going to the gym all the time? He be drinking like that.
You have to ask him that.
I mean, do you see his gym selfies? He's sweating a lot. A lot of that is alcohol. That's not even sweat. That's alcohol.
You will not speak about him.
Alcohol coming out of his pores. He's a good man.
Drink up.
He's healthy.
Drink up.
He drinks.
And he's missed.
He loses all that weight.
It's not appreciated.
Welcome everyone to Pro Wrestling Spotlight presents Tru Heel Heat 38. We are live.
At 38?
Yes, 38 already. We are live in the THH studios. It is me, the Tru Heel Phenom SP3. Of course, once again with the lovely, beautiful Miss Krssi Love.
Hello.
And we got a returning special guest to the podcast, the one and only true face of the Jobber Tears podcast, and my toxic brother himself, wearing the Hawaiian shirt of the father from Rocket Power himself, Sir Wilkins.
He definitely have dad
vibes. What's up, everybody?
He looks like he's someone's dad right now at graduation.
Dad shirt is on fleek. No dad bod, though.
Dad shirt on fire. So I love it though. We're going to be discussing a couple of different things. WWE's ESPY Award. We're going to be discussing AEW All Out sells out. We're also going to be discussing the contentious relationship between New Japan Pro Wrestling and AEW concerning Jon Moxley, and previewing WWE Stomping Grounds.
Ooh. Damn.
Said that with no emphasis.
Right.
With no enthusiasm on that.
Just shut it down.
WWE marketed Stomping Grounds with no enthusiasm.
True.
Absolutely. Seems very accurate in my enthusiasm there. But, of course, we got to start off every episode how we started off with the Tru Heel roll call. This is where we shout out a lot of our folks watching on the Pro Wrestling Spotlight, as well as the Tru Heel's group page and our Tru Heel Heat YouTube channel. So we got to shout out, first of all, the top 3 conversation starters from the Tru Heel's group page, known as the Tru Heel Trinity. We got at number 3, the Peruvian pimp himself, Bruno AB.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Bruno! God. He's with his girl now? He good.
I know, he's in hiding. He's been in a cave ever since he's gotten a relationship. He reminds me of our producer.
What?
So it's like these guys find love and then they forget about their friends.
Shots fired.
You mean Drew?
Huh?
You mean Drew?
I mean our producer. Our producer, the voice you hear.
Oh, you come for Drew today? He come for
he threw other people under the bus. I'm not even talking about them. Shoot, man. People with
don't let nobody get married or engaged, yo.
People with babies. Shout out to Tru Heel OG Roy. Happy Father's Day to him. He shows up to stuff, but our producer can't. Number 2 is the number 1 Ronda and Roman hater himself, Jamie Tanak. And at number 1, we got the Negro Buck, Nick Jackson. But guys,
his name is really Negro Buck?
Well, his name is Nick Jackson, and that is the name of the young buck, Nick Jackson, and he's a Negro, so he's the Negro Buck, Nick Jackson.
Oh.
See?
Now I see.
See, I'm good with these nicknames. But watch out, guys, because Steve Salvage with his ongoing conversations during Raw and SmackDown, he is closing in on you fellas. So be careful.
He might be the only one that's really watching Raw and SmackDown right now, though.
Steve Salvage helps me not to watch Raw and SmackDown, so I appreciate Steve Salvage.
I'm gonna stop just looking at the chat.
Points.
Yeah,
he puts the thread, and he talks about each segment on the show, so I just have to watch the thread. I don't have to watch SmackDown or Raw. So I think Steve Salvage, I think Jamie Tannock, those two keep me involved and keep me in the know on Raw and SmackDown.
Not for nothing, for both shows, the same shit happens.
Yeah.
It's no like split brand foolishness. This wild card foolishness is dumb, and it just happens every day. And it's the same thing. Whatever happened on Raw, you don't even need to watch Raw because it's gonna happen on SmackDown.
And the biggest push star is Shane McMahon.
Oh my God! Wow.
Woo! So, shout out a couple of our Tru Heels. We got Lorraine Smart, Keith Hartsfield, Warren Mack, Remington Steele, Simon Brickley.
His name is Remington Steele. Sorry.
I love his work in Razzle.
Yes, he just like.
Shout out to Remington Steele. Remington Steele.
Remington Steele.
Where are you from? What is your background, sir?
We'll find out.
Yes, please.
Post in the comments section, either on the YouTube channel or live right now. And Dan Holland.
Okay.
Yes, we got our YouTube subscribers. We got Alex Hall. We got The Real Sauce Juicy. Yes. I specifically
Did
chose.
you make that name for that?
No, I
person?
specifically chose this one because I thought it was the most unique name that just became a subscriber to our YouTube channel.
Wow.
So, and then a very special shout out to Joakim Morales, everyone at Battle Club Pro. Great, excellent event. We all three of us went to last night. Unfinished Business, where they crowned their first ever Battle Club Pro heavyweight franchise champion, and Anthony Bowens, the 5'2" player. Congratulations to him on that great achievement.
Yeah, he bodied it.
Bodied it. And then a very special shout out to Yaya, the Gifted One, and the All-Father, Darius Carter, for a very special exclusive interviews.
I am a true fan of his. I love him.
Which one?
Darius?
Darius?
Yeah, I love Darius.
Krssi Love got to witness the interview that was gonna be posted up on our YouTube channel live.
I love him.
She loves him because, as you'll see, he doesn't care for me much.
Nope.
He does not care for me much.
I don't love him because of that. That's just rude.
I mean, you got a big smile on your face when he treated me in.
I thought it was hilarious. Like he was like, "Who are you? Like, why are you talking to me?"
It was unnecessary rudeness toward our Tru Heel Phenom, SP3.
And you were like such a big fan of his. Like, I love you, man. You were great. And he was just like, "You should love me. You should be happy to stand in greatness."
I felt
like, why not?
I felt kind of insulted.
I loved his, William Regal / Hunter Hearst Helmsley jacket. It was wonderful. He looked amazing.
It looked like my grandmother's curtains. A very separate shout out to Tom Frazier.
Wow.
And
insulting.
And an announcement that Tru Heel Heat will be one of the sponsors for this Friday's Imperial World Wrestling inaugural event. I will be there live doing exclusive interviews with the talent.
Here. Of course, right? Go on vacation, and this is what you guys do. Book stuff, right? Great.
Krssi, that's the first thing Krssi Love didn't say, congratulations, oh, that's cool, oh, great, we're sponsoring another show.
I can't go.
She was like, I'm not going to be here.
So how are you going to book something when we're not all going to be there? It's a group thing, hello.
Yes.
It's a brand.
I get it.
But okay, congrats. This is good for our brand. Wonderful. I'm happy. Get more Tru Heel people to come like us. So great. Get those numbers popping.
Anything for the spotlight and the Tru Heels.
Two quick things. Nick Jackson right out the gate. Let's
Hi,
talk
Nick.
about the G1.
Oh, wow, already?
He's like, I don't
Guys, we didn't even get the segments yet.
No questions. I want to talk about the G1. I don't have that on my agenda, but I will specially talk about it. The G1 for you, Nick Jackson. When we get to what's happening next, we'll get to what's on the lineup for the G1 Climax 29.
And AJ Krantz says, I think I need to publicly apologize for trashing Ronda Rousey.
Wow.
Oh my God, AJ Krantz, like Jamie Tannock, I call him the #1 Roman and Ronda hater.
Sir, first of all, you don't have to apologize for anything, sir.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
You do too.
What?
Your disrespect of Ronda Rousey caused her not to come back. She's not coming back. We had the Lord and Savior walk into the gates of heaven to our heavenly abode that we are known as wrestling fans, and we treated her like shit.
Are you done? Are you finished?
We did exactly.
Because apparently she is. Great. Next, moving on.
We did exactly what they
She made
did.
it official?
Well, if you watch the WWE 24 special with Ronda Rousey,
I haven't watched it yet. I'm going to.
It pretty much says like, yeah, it's official.
Like, did she not like her experience, or like what are you saying?
Nothing like she didn't like her experience. I feel like she felt like she accomplished what she needed to accomplish here.
Okay, it's like it was on her bucket list. Check.
Yeah. She needed to accomplish being in WWE, and she never saw herself as what she achieved. She saw herself as the special attraction coming in, the Mike Tyson, the Mr. T. She wanted to be the sideshow act, the celebrity coming in.
And she did that. Kudos to her.
Yeah, she was bigger than that. She became the face of a whole division, and she caused that division to get to the apex of where they needed to go.
Okay.
So.
All right. Well,
she really want to start a family.
I mean, exactly.
That's what it
I thought that she really
wanted.
That's
her next goal.
No, that's legit. No, she wants to start a family. That's like legit why.
I thought that's what it was, but
that's legit why.
She's not fighting. Like,
I'll tell you what
let us be women and do what we're supposed to do. Enjoy life. And she wants to have a baby. She wants to be a mom and experience that part of life. Let her do that. She don't want to be a boy. You're just making up stories.
What? She achieved what she needed to achieve, our Lord and Savior.
Next.
Anything else?
Again, you don't have to apologize for nothing. Keep going.
Yes, you do.
2 more things. Jason Michael Campbell says she's still under contract right now. How do you figure she's not coming back?
Okay, Jason.
Jason, if you've been watching for a while, Tru Heel Heat, if you haven't realized, I am a prophet. I am an apostle for our Lord and Savior.
An apostle? So, you're not even a disciple. You're an apostle now.
I'm an apostle. Not even a disciple. I'm an apostle for our Lord and Savior. So I know. So we gotta wait for the Pope, for the right hand of our Lord and Savior.
When did she sign?
She signed a 3-year deal. So officially, her contract doesn't expire to 2021. So, what I basically think they're going to do, they're going to use her for WWE Network specials, they're going to use her as an ambassador, they're going to use her for a whole bunch of things. But I think she's done as an in-ring talent.
Done. And then to answer his question, WWE hoes their people out in many different ways. Many ways.
Jamie Tannock says she didn't see herself getting upstaged by Becky, is what she didn't see coming.
Good one, Jamie. Ha, ha, ha.
I love you, Jamie.
How's that working out for Becky now?
And one more thing, Ken Brass. Yo, this is dope. First time checking this out, but now I'll be checking all these out going forward. Just subscribe to the YouTube channel too.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you and expect a shout out on one of our future episodes for sure. We got to get into the top news. The top news and stories. We got, first of all, I brought on my toxic brother, Sir Wilkins, for a lot of different reasons. He's got a personality. He is top 3 wrestling podcast host that I know outside of the Tru Heel Heat. I'll say he's number 1. He's number 1. I was going to give Janelle number 1, but Janelle been even acting crazy about this topic. But I wanted to bring him on.
You're not going to talk about her like that.
I'm going to bring him on. I'm going to bring Janelle on so I can talk into her face. But we got Wilkins here because he feels passionately about this topic as much as the fans do. We got WWE has just announced that they will be having an ESPN ESPY award for the first time ever. And it is called the best WWE moment. The choices.
So can I? Let me. Okay, I'm kind of a little confused.
Okay.
So the ESPYs, the actual ESPYs, right?
Yeah.
So this is a part of the ESPYs? Or this is their own? Okay, so this is gonna be on like the ESPY show.
Yeah. So they ESPY awards have like awards.
Awards, a category,
like they have an MMA fighter award, stuff like that.
So we have a wrestling one.
Yeah.
So we have a wrestling one.
Now we have a wrestling one.
It's not beautiful. Wait. Okay, wait.
You said wrestling one. It's not a wrestling one. It's the WWE one.
Huh?
It's the best WWE moment. It's not the best wrestling moment. No.
You know when
right now we
spend millions of dollars on promotion and paying ESPN a shit ton of money, they got to pay you back in some ways.
So they let you get an award.
Exactly. Yeah. And they know that you will hoard the shit and promote the shit out of this. And your fans will go crazy about this like we've seen in the last couple of days.
So it's not the Slammies, but almost like a generic, but we get an SP and we're going to be on ESPN and we get to go to the show.
Yeah, but
we still paid for it, though.
The fans are actually voting for this. So it's not like WWE.
They don't pay for it. So anybody knows WWE is corporation. So as
Cash cow
as a corporation, you want to market the shit out of
your brand.
Out of your brand.
You have to. Absolutely.
So low key, they pay ESPN a couple dollars.
It must be that Saudi money, that sweet Saudi money. Go ahead.
They pay ESPN a couple dollars. Market WWE on
got a couple of dollars in the bank. We can just
and
transfer.
Also have their wrestlers on the show, do a couple things. So
let them get all dressed up and go sit them out there. Okay,
exactly.
Okay.
It's basically marketing, very smart marketing, because people are like, oh, this happened. I might start watching it. That's what they're thinking inside their head, because FS1 now has had Triple H on a couple shows.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So they had him on
Undisputed. And then Stephanie was at the FIFA stuff.
I think, and then they had Seth and Becky were at the MTV Movie and TV Awards.
Because I think Becky was up for an award.
Becky
for the Marines, right?
No. Best Fight. So they had movie scene
the
fights.
Shit out of this stuff.
And the last nominee for Best Fight was Becky versus Ronda versus Charlotte at WrestleMania 30.
So who won?
They didn't win.
So
that's what I said.
Brie Larson won for Captain Marvel.
So do you see what Ronda has done?
Our Lord and Savior.
But we can get into this.
We will get into this, but
I will not, and I'm not going to. You will not bring it. This is a beautiful Saturday. We will not do this. We will not.
So the choice.
You're not gonna make me mark out. Nope. You're not gonna trigger me. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to light it. Nope.
So the choices for the award, there's 4 choices, and I think this was smartly chosen by. I will say, if it was chosen by WWE or chosen by the ESPN, these are very smart choices because these are 4 people that was born to elect this type of response, like it's got from.
So what's the award? What is the award? Best what?
Best WWE moment.
Okay, so we get one award that's called Best WWE moment. Okay, go.
Ronda Rousey winning the Raw Women's Championship at SummerSlam.
Oh God. Okay, next.
Becky Lynch winning the Raw and SmackDown Women's titles at WrestleMania 35.
Beautiful. Okay.
Kofi Kingston winning the WWE title at WrestleMania 35.
Damn. Okay.
Or Roman Reigns returns to WWE after battling leukemia.
Throw it away. That's it. It's done. Why would you put the man that have cancer in there?
Why do you say that?
Because he's gonna win.
It's the obvious choice.
Right. You're gonna take a black excellence away. Because I was gonna get the Kofi. I love Becky.
Woo! I love it. She kept it real. None of y'all were keeping it real online. She kept it real. All right.
Hold on. Wait. Time out. These 4 choices.
Great choices.
No, they're
not. No. You're not that. Okay.
No, they're not.
What would you have picked?
Okay. Ronda winning the title. I like it, but
it wasn't a pop moment.
A pop moment. Right. And if you're gonna say a moment, I'd rather them say the women's main eventing at WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. That's a moment.
That's a moment. Yes.
That's Becky.
But it's more Becky winning the 2 titles, and I get that.
Right, but I don't think overall,
that shouldn't have been Becky's moment.
Yes.
Her moment was
turning
blood on your face. Mm-hmm. You coming on like, yo, come get me, come get this.
Because that's when it started. The momentum started going. Yes.
That's a moment because we all know.
And Nia did it, so it should have been Nia and Becky together. If you want to put it together,
no, because Nia didn't have no blood on her face.
Well, no,
and there was no T-shirt. Krssi, no, we're not doing that.
Okay, fine.
We're not doing that.
But you love Nia, so stop that.
But I'm being honest.
Okay.
So, Becky having the blood on her face, because you know why it was so ill?
Because she stood there.
I missed SmackDown that day.
No, that was Raw, first of all.
I missed Raw. I miss Raw. No,
I still have it on my DVR.
I fell asleep before that moment happened, and I wake up to my phone. Now I gotta scroll through Instagram. I was like, what the fuck? That shit was everywhere.
I think that was the best episode of Raw, and
that was such a good moment.
Yeah.
Now, let's be honest. The only 2 things on there that hold massive momentum is Kofi and Roman.
It is.
So first of all, it's Kofi. Let's just
a spade.
Let's just open up the curtains and just show everybody what's going on. The dude's black in a predominantly white company.
And been there for how long?
Been there for a very long time, over 10 years.
With a boss that has been infamously known as racist.
Yes.
Right.
The dude that said the N-word.
I'm sure he said it.
And then walked past.
And Bookie
T was like, he just said that.
Tell me he didn't just say that.
And then you can't really like bitch about it because it's like that. Damn, that's your money right there.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Like you gotta bitch about it at home with your wife or with somebody else, like your people's. Like when we like in the house, like this nigga just called me. I'm a fucking nigga. Like he ain't got no fucking choice to do that. But then when I go to work, hey boss, like how you doing?
Obviously, Krssi has been through this.
That's why I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, that's not personal.
Personal. But
I mean, I do. But no, we're not doing this. No.
But okay. So then we also have the Triple H versus Booker T moment, which we're never forgetting about. But in general, there hasn't been that many black champions in WWE and in wrestling in general.
In general, right?
In general, because it's a predominantly white sport, and they usually don't think that black athletes are marketable. Just point blank.
And that's why we have the ones just sitting.
Yes,
in the back.
In catering. Now,
damn.
If this was on the list,
how much is this paycheck?
Without Roman, this would be number one guaranteed.
Absolutely.
It is a kayfabe moment.
Yep.
But at the same time, it's a kayfabe moment that they have to approve of, and they approved for this moment to happen. And it wasn't he wasn't supposed to get it, technically speaking.
He was not. It was supposed
because
to be
it was thrown in there, and then they're like, "Oh shit, this is momentum behind it." Now, I understand. Majority is people of color was like, "Yo, this is Kofi."
Why not? Let us win for some damn reason. Come on.
But
we always losing.
But the thing is,
when a
man comes out on Raw and says, "My name is Joe."
Preparation. Hello.
My name is Joe.
He got the common name Joe. Yo.
Joe, yes.
Joe, yo.
Yes.
That's his name is Joe, son. Like it's not John, it's Joe.
He came out in jeans, his tank top with his silver chain. Like, yo, this ain't about the championship. It's about my life. And there's black people, people of culture, people of color. Then there's the world. And cancer covers the world.
It's the world. It's killing
the cancer every day.
Yup. And it's killing the fucking world.
Every day, B. And I understand my black brothers and sisters who feel obligated to make Kofi win. But at the same time, cancer's bigger.
It really is.
It shouldn't be on the list. Because it's a real life moment, not a WWE moment.
It's a real exactly, and shame on WWE to make that shit as one of their fucking moments.
But this is about them dollars.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and exploitation is key. So I'm gonna exploit Joe and his leukemia.
And the shit out of Joe, yo, the shit.
And then when he came back, I'm in remission, y'all. And I was like, yo, Joe, you back? And how long was it gone? For 6 months?
4 months.
It wasn't even that long.
4 months. We can't judge. We can't judge. We're not judging.
We're not judging.
We ain't doctors.
Yo, she trying to find a loophole. She like, it wasn't even that long.
But for 4 months, Roman haters became Roman fans.
Yo, and if you boo him, shame on you.
Yup.
That nigga got cancer. Y'all fucked up for that shit.
Yes.
Y'all fucked up.
I remember.
And y'all making me curse. And it's Saturday.
I was watching Raw that day. I was on my way home to rushing to watch Raw. I get 5 texts. Yo. Are you watching Raw right now? I said, what?
You want to start crying, yo.
Some dude hit me. Some dude just ran said, this shit is crazy. That's all I got the text. I was like, what are you talking about? Turn on Raw. I said, what? Next thing you know, Bleacher Report.
Yup. ESPN.
It was on fucking news. It was on a Good Morning America.
US Today.
US Today. And if they want to categorize this as a moment, this is the biggest moment.
Niggas was crying in the fucking
this past year in general.
Yeah.
Because it was a real life moment. Because Joe had leukemia. Joe had cancer.
I mean, plain and simple, what I said to we all in the group chat, I said to the group chat when this whole debate started, I was like, Kofi Kingston, the day after he won the WWE title, was on Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns, the day after he returned from leukemia, was on Good Morning America. Are we fucking gonna compare the two?
Not even a Today Show, but Good Morning America. Like that's
are we really comparing?
Like we don't even go
being black and being booked to win a title to defeating a real life disease and returning to like
It's just setting us up for failure yet again.
Like, no, I said this to everyone that's supporting Kofi. I understand the support for Kofi. Kofi would win, like Sir Wilkins said, any other year, Kofi Kingston would win this award.
It's like voting for a black president. It's really like the same thing.
And this started a whole different types of debates. Speaking of Barack, people tried to bring up Kofi Kingston is the first African American WWE champion.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. The Rock is. Because if you're going to say, oh no, The Rock is not the first black WWE champion, he's actually half black, then Barack Obama is not the first black president. So, eat that.
Wait. As the blackest man in this room.
Wow. Whoa.
Well, damn.
I'm just like, first of all,
the reason why.
The darkest one in the room, first of all.
Yes, darkest one in the room.
Darkest, yes.
Words matter, people.
Context.
Right. Words matter.
Context, yeah.
So, The Rock was ambiguously just a person. That's what he used. He said it himself. He said, I crossed every color barrier, blah, 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 blah.
My name, The Rock was black as shit. He wore Versace fucking shades. He had the
Versace shirts.
Yo, those
Versace always a black, B. We need to realize that. They got the same swag as us. The problem is that...
Not as much.
Yeah, not as much. But he was a nation of domination. He fit very well there.
Exactly.
But the thing is, he's always talked about more about his Samoan side. The reason why? Because his mom raised him. His dad wasn't around like that. His dad only trained him. So
that happens. Like you're gonna be with the side that most
that you're around.
Yes.
She banged this chick. She was Japanese and black. She was about Sid's complexion. She only identified with her Japanese side because
she never knew the black side.
Yeah, because her black dad wasn't around. So this is just like The Rock. Now recently,
that's what any half-breed person anyway.
But recently, The Rock been trying to talk about his black side. He was on MTV dancing, talking about I'm bringing both my sides together because you know what happened? Kofi happened, and motherfuckers were like, "Yo, you ain't a real black champ," and that's what happened. But you are right. He is technically the first black champion of WWE. WWE champion. But then people want to say full. It doesn't matter, bro.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. Black is black. Black excellence is black.
But he never really talked about him being black.
And damn it for them for putting the person that Joe in there because we would have won that shit. But it's alright though because
it's fucked up. That's fucked up. It's fucked up though.
Like they were setting us up. I mean, and I love Joe. I love Joe.
That was time to lose, B.
Right.
That was time to lose. Because I went online. So the Java Tiz has a huge black following. Right. So I was saying Kofi. I was like, all right, let me go online on Twitter. Roman. Woo! Roman. Hold on, Kofi. Roman. And some random said Becky. I was like, what's wrong with you? Becky, act this girl. You dumb.
So where do you go to vote? Did they do the tweets?
It's on ESPN.com.
ESPN.com. Okay. But yeah, it was set up. It's gonna be Roman, and he's gonna win it.
He deserves it though.
He do deserve it, right? Come on, like the dude had fucking cancer. Come on, guys.
Exactly.
Yo,
let's hear.
John Moxley cried.
Exactly.
Son, right? If Seth Rollins and John Moxley was there with him when he made the announcement, and they was crying when they came out there to be with his Shield brother. Come on, son.
Yeah.
Come on.
Keep the same energy.
I'm gonna do that face like this.
Let's hear from the spotlight in the Tru Heels.
Sign right now.
All right, Nick Jackson. I'm with Krssi. Ken Brass says she just spilled the facts. Zach Beck says it's a wrap. Roman has the award sealed up, shipped,
it's delivered. It's already probably got his name on it already. What you talking about?
Jamie Tannick says I voted for Becky. I don't give a fuck if Roman deserves it. I like Becky more.
We
know Becky should have been the Becky moment nominated.
Friend, I love you, and I agree. You know what? You are entitled to your opinion, but you're going to lose. I'm sorry, friend. And I love me some Becky. You know that. Don't get it twisted. And I love me Kofi. But you know the man with cancer is not going to lose.
Joe.
Joe.
His name is Joe.
His name is Joe. Joe with cancer. Joe with cancer.
TV just admitted I have no objectivity.
He don't give a shit about the fucking cancer patient. Like, cancer.
Fuck cancer.
He damn sure said fuck cancer. He damn sure said it.
So my question to you guys: do you think WWE even deserves a ESPY award or should have a ESPY award?
Yeah. They deserve something.
I mean, it's sports entertainment. They should have something there. Yes.
So
I feel like they shouldn't have paid for it though.
Well, the part two to my question would be if AEW debuts on TNT, per se, has big ratings and becomes big in the mainstream, do you see the ESPN then developing into a best wrestling moment?
I would hope so. I would love that to happen.
That would be really good for the sport and the culture in general. And
absolutely,
they worded it perfectly when they said moment. Because it's wrestling is predetermined.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a predetermined moment. So that means women should be on there. Unless they predetermined this game. Shots fired!
Wait. I'm gonna throw back what you just said to your face. My name. You cannot say. You cannot say, oh, we can't use Becky winning the Raw and SmackDown title. We gotta have Becky in a shoot moment being bloody be the moment, and then say, no, Roman's shoot moment of returning from cancer shouldn't win the moment.
How is it a real shoot moment? That's life.
That's life. That's a shoot.
And you said it's predetermined.
It's life.
It's a shoot. It's a life. It's a shoot.
It is a shoot, but you're really a shoot.
You missed it. It's a free
throw.
It's just for the championship, and there's a free throw, and you have to make sure we get this point. You missed it, son.
No.
You missed it, son.
Him having cancer is a shoot? No. That's some bullshit.
That's a shoot.
Him come out and say, my name is Joe.
That's a shoot.
We can't use that.
That's a shoot, yeah.
It technically is, but technically not.
And it wasn't even his idea. I bet you it was Vince that's like, yo, you should go out there and tell the fans that you got cancer, son.
You know what? Yes. That might have that's what I'm talking about. He could have tweeted it.
No.
He could have tweeted it. He could have tweeted it, but you know what? Vince was like, yo, these Raw ratings are slipping. Go out there.
He damn sure just like, so,
let him know what's going on.
No, I got it. He was like, yo, Vince, I need to talk to you. Like, it's really something crazy. All right, what happened, man? What's going on? You all right? Nah, yo, I got leukemia, man. It came back. What? Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Like, what you mean? All right, you know what you're going to do? It's Monday. You're going to go out there and you're going to tell the fans that you're going to be missing for a little while and that you got cancer. They don't know that you got cancer. We're going to tell the fans, we're going to tell all of the world that you got cancer. And we're going to have everybody on your side, and you know what you're going to do? You're going to put Raw on your fucking back.
And we're going to put t-shirts out for you.
And we're going to put t-shirts out, and we're going to put everything that we get for them, buying those t-shirts is going to go to cancer fucking research for leukemia.
Not everything, 20%.
Whatever, but it's okay. But we're going to make sure that
my yacht.
we're going to pay, it's going to be a down payment to nice little happiness for you and your family, and we're going to make sure that you get all the type of treatment that you fucking need. So go out there and you tell them the best story that you can, all right? And you know what you should say? Your name is fucking Joe. Your name is Joe, and you got leukemia.
And creative came to with the.
You didn't creative ripped up they shit.
No. This wants you to say.
No.
Hey, take this. Make sure you emphasize on my name is Joe. Hold on, say it again.
You think so? No.
Let's recite this. My name is Joe. No. Stronger.
Yeah. My name is Joe.
Yeah. Just like that.
My name is Joe, y'all. And for a while now.
Oh, you see that pause? You see that pause?
You make me lose focus. Stop. All right.
I'm not condoning this ridicule of Roman's moment.
No, wait.
We love Roman.
You guys are patronizing his moment.
No. What Vince did?
Right. Vince did not us.
They didn't hand him a script.
Yes, they did.
This is his word. You can tell this is his words because he actually said it with confidence. Anytime he says it in his words, it's very confidently. When it's not in his words, it's a wink to the camera. Sucking succotash. Like, come on, we know this.
I hate y'all. I swear, I can't stand y'all.
Anything else from the spotlight of the Tru Heels before we move on?
Maurice says, keep that same energy, Wilkins. Like for like, bro.
I love it. So, our next topic has to do with...
No more cancer talk? You sure?
No more cancer talk.
We can talk about this all day.
No more cancer talk. We gotta move on.
Susie Corman ain't gonna be sponsoring this podcast.
This topic is
we can get the ratings, you know?
It's a little less about
Like
race and cancer. It's about big news from last week.
Race and cancer.
AEW All Out sells out in 15 minutes with record number ticket demand. 12.
Way to say fuck you, Vince.
12,000 people in the Sears Center sold out the All Out event that's going to be taking place on August 31st in Chicago, Illinois. This actually had record number ticket demand for a non-WrestleMania wrestling event. Over 72,000 people went online as users.
Can I be the person that tells Vince all this information?
No,
please.
No. You don't want to hurt his feelings like that. But
why? He don't give a shit.
This third sellout for AEW definitely proves that it wasn't a fluke with All In last year. It wasn't a fluke with Double or Nothing earlier in the year. This third sellout definitely
Where's this going to be at now?
This is in Chicago. This is the anniversary for All In from last year. So
when they did the first show.
Absolutely.
And they thought that they couldn't sell out the arena, but they sold it out anyway.
They sold it out in 30 minutes. This time, 15 minutes. So what would your guys?
Are you sure it was 15 minutes? Because you know these fake computers be just doing stuff on the most, and then they put it on StubHub, and then they put it on SeatGreek and all the little damn.
Okay, so to break down the numbers.
Right.
Wrestling Observer.
It was an hour and a half.
Wrestling Observer said 72,500 users went online. Out of those 72,500 users, it was multiple people getting 2 and 4 number of tickets. So the tickets in total that could have been sold was 137,000 tickets.
Okay.
Now after you take away the scalpers and the bots because of what's online on the secondary market. It's about 68,000 people that went on, or original organic fans that went online to try to get these tickets. I only know this because I know when I try to get tickets, it'd be the same shit that I have. And if I keep refreshing, and it'd be like, oh no, sorry, you can't do this one, or you can't go through. The one thing I will tell you to go on to that is that this had, I think the percentage was 20% less than other events that have this type of demand or this type of with ticket scalpers and bots. It had 20% less scalpers or bots than WWE. They said Hamilton, NHL,
Broadway show?
NHL, NBA, and the MLB. So 20% less scalpers and bots. So it had more organic fans.
Got it. Okay.
What would you say, Sir Wilkins, was your reaction to the third sellout for AEW and the demand with All Out?
So first things first, there's no surprise here. Nobody should be surprised about them selling out. They're hot. They're the hottest thing on They're the hottest thing on the market. They're new. They're fresh, and All Out was a good show. This is the anniversary. People who didn't go to Double or Nothing was a good show. I apologize.
Yeah.
Double or Nothing was a good show.
You know what you was talking about. It's okay, friends. It's all right. They know. It's
Double or Nothing was a great show, and it was all over social media.
Yeah.
One of the biggest things that our generation has is the fear of missing out.
Very true.
Social media is strong.
Right.
So if your boy is at Double or Nothing, taking pictures with the box, out with Kenny, going this, touching the dog, Cody's dog, like my Cody's dog and shit, and you're like, shit, I want to go. Damn, I want to go and see this.
I missed it, yeah. So don't go on Instagram. It's messed up.
When Double or Nothing was happening, I think it was the number 1 trending thing in the world at the time.
Yeah.
Was it really?
Yeah. So everybody's tweeting about it, and it was a lot, and it's new, and people want to be part of. Fucking Smoke DZA wasn't in the crowd for Double or Nothing.
That's true. You're right.
Nori Foley was out there with her fine self.
J-Wow from Jersey Shore.
You know what was there? Belle Biv DeVoe was there too.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes, Belle.
And it's classical music.
90s jams. I'm just saying, if you ain't a New Edition fan, you need to get up on it.
People are the interest level is high.
Yes, everybody wants to be a new.
Extremely high.
It's that new shit.
And they're gonna strike the iron while it's hot, and they're gonna continue running for it. I give them. If they can continue what they're doing, another 3 years of sold out shows. Why? Because they're doing something that WWE is not doing, which is they don't have shows every fucking month. Or having 2 shows a month. Because one of the things that I think it was either Cody or Tony said was, we're not going to have shows that often. Which makes sense.
Because it doesn't give time for the build-up or the anticipation for us to want to what's the word I'm looking for? We need to see these things. Like we need to
There's no anticipation.
Right, there we go.
There's no desire to buy a ticket. And you said, interest was super high for this. Not even super high, out this world high. Interest is everything. And I've talked about it before about WWE is not making people want to see the product live. Mm-hmm. That's the problem. If I'm just going, all right, I'm just going to, like you said, homeboy the thread. I'm just going to read this thread and I know what happened on Raw.
Then they don't even want to watch it. Yeah,
you don't want to watch it.
Yeah,
but
or I can just go on YouTube and watch the highlights real fast.
Exactly. When people are interested in this, it's because they want to go there. They want to be part of the experience because of fear of missing out. Mm-hmm. Number two, they're going to watch it. Or I can't get a ticket. Now I'm definitely going to watch it because I couldn't get the tickets. I got to see what this is about. And also, since they're new, wrestling fans who haven't kind of heard of AEW are now hearing about it more. And I know people are watching. You hear who hasn't heard of AEW? A lot of people.
A lot of people.
So
yeah.
Because of social media,
you still have
because of people talking about it in general, us talking about it right now, they're going to be like, yo, what is this?
If I didn't have my husband come to that show, he would have known not a damn thing about it.
Exactly. So it just continues growing. And you know what?
And
I'm not surprised. Just to answer the question in general, I'm not surprised. This is how they're supposed to be, and I'm super happy for them. If you're a wrestling fan,
it's needed.
Yes, I don't care if you don't like AEW.
It's needed for the culture.
You need to appreciate it.
Yep.
I feel you 100% on that. I mean, I definitely wasn't surprised by it.
15 minutes is a short time though. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I mean,
it also gives people an excuse to who loves to travel. I've never been to Chicago, and it's another show, and I didn't go to the first one. I want to be there.
Don't give Janelle any ideas.
She's already in Chicago.
I'm about to say she already bought a ticket, did she not?
No, she did. She couldn't get tickets.
Oh, I'm sorry, friend.
No, Brock Lesnar of the Jabba Tears podcast, Janelle.
We gotta make sure she watches this episode because there's a lot of shit talking about her.
I will not let them do that. Sorry.
So do you guys think that WWE is feeling the heat right now? Because
I would hope so.
You got AEW with this record number ticket demand, and at the same time that's going on with All Out, and Fighter Fest sold pretty well. Fight for the Fallen is doing okay, but WWE Stomping Grounds has less than 70% sold, and it's this Sunday. It's tomorrow. As we film
deals, right?
As we film this live tomorrow, and they don't even have 70% sold.
And the sad part is most of their live shows their pay-per-views are not selling out.
Yeah,
they haven't sold out. WrestleMania did not sell out. Sorry, friend. I was there.
It didn't?
No. They lying to you. Them record numbers that they had in there, they had a lot of people there, but they was lying to you.
You know what I heard?
Because you know why? Because I got to move my seat because that row was empty.
And I went a little subject though. I don't mean to cut you off. I read once that they count the people in the back.
Yeah.
And the staff as people who are part of their record crowd.
They literally.
I'm not surprised.
What Uncle Dave says is they count every person in the building. So workers
you can't do that.
Workers for the arena.
Why? Because they getting paid?
Yeah.
But no,
every person in the building. So what they're saying is not technically a lie because they do have a record number of people in the building.
So the
lie is when they say it's a record attendance record.
So I can bust some people from a couple of cities. You'll stand in the back. Here's some catering. Because we need you right now.
We need 1,000 people back here ASAP.
Shh, nobody knows.
They've been lying about that for a minute now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But you said it wasn't sold out though? Were you there?
Yeah, it wasn't sold out. People were still buying tickets, and two, lots of seats were empty.
Tickets were too expensive also.
And that as well. Very expensive. Again, like I said, I was there inside, and I got to move my seat a little bit closer.
I see you, ma. Hustle.
The hustle never sleeps.
You know, listen, friend.
Who are you with?
I was with my other friend, Sarah. Hi, Sarah. She got me my ticket. Hey, boo. She bought my ticket.
Sarah's still people, yeah.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. Anywho, but yeah, I got to move my seat a little bit closer because that row, we just kept eyeing up like, yo, that row looked empty. Like, nobody ain't sitting there. By like the second half, we was like, you know what? We going over there. And that's exactly what we did. We moved our seat a little bit closer. And it was not sold out. So when they say this whole record, I'm like, how? Because I should have took pictures of it because I could have more proof.
You should have.
I should have had more proof.
You should have.
You should be like Sid, receipts all the time.
Receipts.
Absolutely. You gotta pull out those receipts, yo. So what do you think that AEW should go for a stadium next?
Hell yeah.
Due to this record number of ticket sales?
They'll
Or
sell
do
it.
you see, maybe they
should start a small, like, let's see. What's smaller than a stadium?
Well, or a bigger arena, like if they were to go into Chicago, Sears Center, they have a great relationship with. Right. But my good friend, the Stat King, our good friend, our admin on the Tru Heel's group page, he suggested they move on to like the Allstate Arena or the United Center where the Bulls play, which holds more than 15,000.
So it's like their Madison Square Garden almost.
Pretty much.
Got it. Okay.
Go ahead, basketball arena would be best.
Basketball, yeah.
They usually do about 15,000 most basketball arenas.
United Center is about like over 15,000.
Yeah, go where Michael Jordan played.
I think they should go to bigger arenas.
Like shoot your shot, son. Like y'all don't be scared because them tickets are gonna speak for themselves, son.
Yeah, but it should be like next year or the year after.
Like give it another year?
Not this year.
Okay.
I think it's kind of too late though.
You want to establish yourself as All Out is my big event.
Yeah.
Double or Nothing is my big event. So, okay, we're established. They still got to see what the market is looking like for pay-per-view because I don't think they have a pay-per-view schedule yet or anything like that.
Well, right now, tentatively, they've said that they're going to have maybe 4 to 5 bigger shows and then sprinkle in like the smaller shows like the Fighter Fest and the Fight for the Fallen in between those.
But it's going to be then monthly then. So it's going to sound
no.
If you have 4 to 5 shows.
No, they said 4 to 5 major shows. So it maybe spread out like the NXT TakeOver schedule.
Okay.
Except with TakeOver, you only get those 5 shows where they're going to have like maybe smaller, like maybe like B pay-per-views, like the In Your House events.
Okay.
In between. Like maybe
In Your House. So you bring it back, son. You bring it back like that, Clue?
Maybe like 8 shows.
Yeah,
8 shows
maybe like 8 or 9.
8 or 9 could be good. I think it should be next year or the year after where you start going to that because
want to build up the momentum.
And it's also like what I talked about earlier, that desire, that fear of missing out, that like, yo, I want to be there. Mm-hmm. Damn, I can't go. Sold out again? That's marketing. Think about it.
It is.
Yo, they got sold out again? Then third year comes, you move to that 15,000, 20,000 arena. Yo, I missed it at the past 2 years.
I'm going.
I'm going. And you sold out 30 minutes. You know what I mean? And
still.
They should generally do. They should just keep riding on this. Let people feel that burn up, like yo, not being able to get a ticket, and then when they get bigger, you might be able to get a ticket.
Yeah,
I think that's what they should do.
It's basically the Hamilton effect. It's
yes.
Like how Hamilton became the top Broadway show on Broadway.
And I heard it was not even that good though.
No, it was. It's great.
I know, but you have mixed reviews. You have those people that I guess they real trolls and be like. Nah,
well, basically, you're right. When it first came out, it had more of like a mixed review to it. Like people were like, "Oh, I loved it." People were like, "Oh, it's overrated." Right. But because of the ticket demand and the fact that tickets got sold out,
you couldn't get a ticket. You still can't get tickets.
It literally came like that until like someone like AEW is gonna probably have like a celebrity that goes that's just gonna be like, "Yo, this is great," and it's gonna cause the buzz to even go more because Hamilton was doing good.
Once you see Wale there, it's gonna be a wrap, son.
Like Hamilton was doing good, consistent sales and like selling out shows. Then Barack Obama went and saw it and said it was great.
Oh yeah,
and it sold out for like a year straight.
Rock is from Chicago. Rock
you're right. You seen him at the basketball game with the commissioner.
No, you know who I see being the buzz who does it? Because I don't see him coming back inside the ring. But if he's in the crowd, CM Punk coming to an AEW event could have the same effect. Him being a fan of AEW could have the same effect. I don't need CM Punk to come back. But
I can't stand you, yo.
Why?
Because he's so true. He's so right. He's always fucking right.
Well, the IWC loves CM Punk.
It's true. It's
He-
true.
he's so wrong.
He put out tweets like, "You gotta. If you hate wrestling so much, why don't you leave it?" I did.
And if he get there, he be there with his wife too.
Yep.
It's a wrap.
AJ Lee.
Yup, it's a wrap. It's a wrap, son. Him and the wife sitting right there in the front, and the camera will be right in their face.
Also,
all right, guys,
to
ready?
answer the WWE question about the ticket sales, Stomping Ground was poorly marketed.
It was
Poorly marketed.
They marketed more of the Saudi money shit than this one.
Which I don't understand. Why do you market that shit to us? Why? It's not for us.
Nope.
None of us can buy it. I'm sorry, not none of us, but 99% of us is not buying a ticket to that.
We're not going over there.
We're not going over there.
We only going over there.
That's not welcome. That's a different conversation.
and 90% of the show does not matter.
Yes.
They literally out of the 3 events they've had in Saudi Arabia, 90% has not mattered. The only 10% that has mattered is the fact that Brock Lesnar won the Universal Championship in Saudi Arabia.
And they have to restructure how they market this, where it's like, yo.
First of all, the whole thing, they haven't talked about not one match. They only talked about Goldberg and Undertaker. What that
And
trash?
they talked about that?
That trash. That's the
No,
only,
but when they were marketing
it, yeah.
No, but I'm saying since the show.
Oh no, they haven't.
They have not talked about the show.
But yes, but it's the problem is they got to figure out a way to better market that, and I think they were going more focused on views on the network than anything.
Yeah.
So they was probably like, yo, how many people are gonna buy? How many people are gonna buy? And I get it. You want to market this whole Goldberg versus Undertaker. I get that, but take care of home. It's like a dude, right? You got your side chick. Let's talk about it. That's your side chick, and you got your wife at home. The side chicks get second priority all the time.
It's mandatory.
You got to take care of home, and WWE is not taking care of home when the side chick, which is Saudi Arabia, comes around looking all delicious, smelling like sweet gold money.
The mail order life.
You said like, sweet gold money. I cannot.
And
Oh my God.
Yourself, but you forget that,
And
hey, we have a pay-per-view in 3 weeks.
Oh my God, I
We have a
can't.
pay-per-view in 3 weeks, and we haven't even marketed that. And they're like, oh, hold on. Oh my God. Let's repeat.
My question to you, right? Like, so after we came back from Saudi Arabia, like we don't really get no days off, right? So then, like we the writers, right? How do we write this shit to make it like look like a good show for tomorrow? Who's doing this? Is it just Vince?
You know, Vince is like, this is some good shit.
No, it's not.
Shit.
Vince is saying this is good shit.
It's just good shit. It's
Like
you.
the same people are not telling the same lie. Come on, sir, Stephanie. If you're watching this, I need you to sit Dad down.
Fucking listen to my fucking daughter. I'm listening to my fucking daughter.
I need you to listen to her.
I am Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
You know what?
Why the fuck am I listening to this little girl?
Done.
Why the fuck am I listening to this little girl? Yo, hey, excuse me. You're from my left nut. Go outside and go market women's wrestling. Get out of here and do some other shit.
I'm pouring myself a drink.
Paul, where are you? Come in here.
Nope. Go get your wife.
See people, I don't know who they are.
Get them out of here.
Who do we want up here? Who do we want up here?
Nope.
Who do we want up here?
I'm not doing
Who do we want up here?
Nope.
Who?
Who are they?
Ricochet? Who?
Poor Ricochet.
Ricochet?
Damn.
Finger popping Ricochet? What?
When the last time you see Aleister Black? I'll wait.
Let's get him up here.
I'll wait.
We need more ratings. Wild card. He doesn't care. He does not care.
He just throws shit
He
at the
doesn't
wall.
care. He does what he wants to do. And the thing about it, I can't get mad at a guy who made WrestleMania into one of the biggest spectrums of all time.
But he's turning to his dad. Like it's the cycle. You know, he did what he did to his dad. Like his children need to do what he did to his father. He's not seeing what is being done. And
Who's
Shane
supposed to take over the company is Shane. And Shane doesn't give a fuck.
He really doesn't. He don't give a
Shane
shit.
doesn't want to be.
He want to be on TV more than he want to be in the background.
He doesn't want to be on TV.
He wants to be WWE champion more than he wants to own the company.
And that's what it is.
I swear everything I love, if that man, thank you, friend. If that man becomes champion, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know. He cannot.
I'm stop watching wrestling for a month.
Really?
I'm dead serious.
I
have a podcast to do, and I'm watching highlights or something on YouTube or something, but I'm not watching. If he becomes champion, I'm not watching WWE for a month. I'll watch the highlights because I have a podcast to do.
My husband was like, why does he do that same fucking dance every week?
Oh, I love that dance though, bro.
I love
that dance.
I was like, but babe, that's like his signature. He was like, but it's stupid. I was like, I understand that, but that's like his gimmick.
But the sneaker game is
No,
fire.
you know. You messed up.
Also,
you messed up.
What happened?
Because when your husband said that, when he said it's stupid, you should have said it's just good shit.
I was like, well, that's his gimmick. That's him. That's just what he's been doing. It's him. And he's like, what is like? And I was like, I wish I would have recorded you doing that shit, yo.
Let's hear from the spotlight in the Tru Heels real quick.
Okay, Nick Jackson says apparently.
Where the hell is Chris Gutierrez? Where's Chris?
Special shout out for Chris. But let's hear from Nick.
Chris is not here. I demand you be here every fucking time we on fucking TV.
Is that the guy that says you're beautiful all the time?
Thank you.
Nick Jackson says apparently people within WWE say that Stomping Grounds feels like an in-your-house show to them.
Yes.
It is.
In 95, yeah.
Midnight 95 though? It was a good. I wasn't saying.
It was a good time, but also a bad time at WWE.
WWE was losing money in 95.
He also says that he'll stop watching WWE, period, if Shane wins the title.
I agree with you, friend.
That's Negro Buck.
The Black Buck. And Maurice, Tru Heel Maurice says, looking ahead, what happens with those Saudi shows when SmackDown goes to Fox on Fridays?
Ooh, good point.
Oh, good point.
Good point.
Look at this guy. Who is this guy?
That is Maurice.
Tru Heel Maurice.
Can I shake your hands, friend?
No, that's a really good point. What happens to them?
We're not going to hear them promote Saudi like they have been for the last couple of shows.
That Fox News
They're not going to say anything about Saudi. They're going to say it. At the most, they'll say it's in Jeddah. But yeah, they will not mention Saudi Arabia on Fox.
That's hilarious.
They won't.
It's in Jeddah.
They won't. Yeah, it's in Jeddah. It's just in Jeddah.
They probably won't even say Super Showdown or Super.
No, this is a pay-per-view name, right?
They will say in the shadows of Auto Dubai.
I'm done, friend.
So we gotta go next topic. Well, one thing before we move on from AEW All Out, one match you guys like to see just announced the day before the sellout. Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega joining Hangman Page versus Chris Jericho, which that match will be for the first ever AEW World Championship.
Wait, okay.
So one match you would like to see at AEW All Out, Sir Wilkins.
Wait, what?
Or Krssi Love. If you could think of
So
one match you would like to see at AEW.
So you just confirmed Moxley against
Omega. Already confirmed is
Okay.
Page versus Jericho for the AEW Championship.
This is a champion, though. Right?
No. This is to decide the first champion. Page versus Jericho.
Okay.
Then we got Kenny Omega versus Jon Moxley, first time G match. Those are the two confirmed matches.
Not Moxley against Jericho, because he went. Well, no, he did. He went against Kenny. Yeah, he did attack Kenny. Okay, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. I was there, but I was drinking, and it was a great night.
You at the event?
I was there. What you talking
with
about?
her husband.
You was in Chicago? Yo, shout out to your husband.
Well, no, at our event, our viewing party.
At Legends.
Who got fucked up memory?
Right? And he don't even drink.
So one match you would like to see at AEW All Out. I will start, and I will say that I would like to see the culmination of the feud between the Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros. 2 out of 3 falls at All Out. I would like to see them finish that out.
That's not going to be the brothers against them? That's not going to be an
That's at Fight for the Fallen in July. It's the Rhodes Brothers versus the Young Bucks.
I'm sorry, friend. Go ahead.
They're not going to continue that?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like a point,
They could. They always could, but I think the Lucha Bros just regained the AAA Tag Team Championships from the Young Bucks this week. So I think that this feud is going to continue on.
Yeah.
Fighter Fest has
put it on the back burner a little bit for right
Fighter
now.
Fest has the big 6-man with the Lucha Bros teaming up with Laredo Kid to verse the elite of the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So that's going to continue the rivalry there. So I think at All Out we see the culmination of this couple of months rivalry to determine who is the best tag team in the world.
MJF is not on the card yet?
Not yet.
Who just signed
I
with
want to see him
AEW?
fight somebody. Like, I want to see him in the ring to develop outside the ring. Like, he's already phenomenal on the mic. We all know what he's going on. But I want to see him get some action in the ring and put himself even more over. Like, just... I don't know exactly who I would put up against him. But I want to see him in the ring, like real badly in a singles match.
Yeah.
Just so we can start like cultivating him to be one of the faces of that company. Like he's bound to be one of the top heels in the company because of how talented he is. Randomly, I saw a clip of him being fake security for Samoa Joe.
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's some random about. When I find it, I'll send it to you.
Back
guys.
when he was in, when Joe was in TNA.
No, WWE.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Oh, 2016.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I think I read something about that.
He's coming out the locker room. Joe has his title, whatever. And he like throws MJF to the side and shit. It was like, ugh. But it's beautiful seeing him come from there to where he's at now. Just random. But I really want to see him singles match. Show your skills off. Let's get you over.
So who would you put him?
I don't know, to be honest.
Just you bringing that up, I thought of a person that would work great for him, where he can learn a lot and still have a great match.
Yeah.
Dustin Rhodes.
And
plays into his whole character being the protege of Cody.
You know, that would be phenomenal. That would be great. Dustin's older. MJF would definitely play off of that. Like, you'll get out of here.
Like, you owe me, yeah.
All this other stuff. Throw
Great
some
story.
WWE stuff in there. Sprinkle a little bit of that.
Exactly.
But that's something I want to see. And I know Dustin will put him over the right way because of how talented and, like you said, knowledgeable of the business Dustin is. And MJF is somebody I want to see grow in this business because you see somebody that's dope and has so much potential, like, yo, you get excited for that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what it is. What's what I had for EC3 and then,
Son, like, listen, we're not gonna speak of the dead right now, but like.
Nick Jackson has 2 suggestions for matches. The first is MJF versus Shawn Spears.
Okay.
And the second is Darby Allin against Jimmy fucking Havoc.
I like that. I like that.
Nick!
That's a tingle.
I like
the tingle. I like that.
Wow.
Nick been on fire today.
He's on
what's
fire.
going on?
That's why he's number 1 in the conversation starter.
Nick is just like,
So speaking of AEW, we got to talk about one of their hottest wrestlers on there, Jon Moxley. But not about a little bit about AEW because a lot of controversy with him started with his AEW contract. But Jon Moxley this week was pulled from the New Japan Pro Wrestling G1 Climax 29 opener in Dallas, Texas on 4th of July weekend. So he basically, due to his AEW contract, they have first demand for his shows in the United States. So he's not allowed to work New Japan in the United States, only in Japan. So this caused a whole huge uproar. A lot of WWE fans claiming that AEW was doing a WWE move, not understanding the business side of it. But what was you guys' reaction to Jon Moxley being pulled from this event and the whole contentious relationship that is now being, exposed between New Japan and AEW?
They're acting like WWE right now. They're acting like little girls right now.
No, you're supposed to do that.
You sure?
Yeah.
No, hold on.
But
yeah. No, hold on.
Why would you?
I get what you're saying is WWE.
Right.
We're also talking about WWE is a massive business.
Exactly.
Right.
AEW is trying to be that massive wrestling business.
Okay.
Let's break it down real quick. I have a show. My TV deal starts in October.
Okay, friend. Go ahead.
My TV deal starts in October.
Okay.
Okay? I don't like you already. That's point blank. They don't like each other. Let's
You know what?
Let's like each other. You're legit my competition at the level that I'm at right now. AEW is on a level of New Japan Wrestling, maybe a little bit higher because they have more of a United States appeal.
Yeah.
But Young Bucks can go over to Japan and get some work done
and don't even get started on
exactly
Kenny.
And a lot of other motherfuckers on that roster.
Kenny can speak Japanese.
Beautiful.
I mean.
Yeah. So think about it. When I'm looking at a situation where it's like, oh, I don't like you, but you know what? Well, you know what, Moxley, you can go over there.
Just for a little
Jericho, you can go over there.
Do whatever you want because you know what? Our TV deal has not started yet. Now. We got a show in August.
I need you here.
I need you not get injured. We don't think about that.
That's true.
Yes, you're doing these little indie shows here and there. I bet you most of these little indie shows you're doing, you ain't taking a fucking bump. Because you know why? You know it's a small show. So we'll let you do it. You probably booked them a little bit in advance and not a real serious max, probably like 2 or 3 minutes. You know how to work this out, but you're going to go all out for this G1 climax shit.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yep.
And we saw your last match.
Yeah.
You out here, motherfuckers jumping off the top of this shit. Yeah, knock the fuck. Oh, no. We are not doing this. You go sit your ass home because I have a show.
And wait for Renee to come back.
Yes, I have a show in August and you need to be healthy. Plus, we have you in October. We need you for weekly because you're one of our top guys. I didn't put 7 figures in your bank account for you to be fucking with the other bitch.
Okay, you're right. Okay, friend. All right, go ahead. Never mind.
I
take my statement back.
My whole line of thinking with this is not even like the injury part, like you said. Not even like because he's in the G1.
Yeah,
he's gonna have 9 grueling matches regardless. Mm-hmm. So they put him in the B block because of him not being able to wrestle in the United States. The A block is what's gonna start off this G1 Climax opener. G1 tickets are in the what is it called in Dallas? Where the Dallas Mavericks play, that arena. Because he wrestled Big Cass at a fucking six-pack.
Oh my God!
This past weekend, and you could have went to that show for $20. And he's gonna be doing smaller independents in Poughkeepsie, in Connecticut, in parts of New York,
I was so
in
mad
parts
when
of
I
Cali,
saw that shit.
in parts of Nevada. For $20, all these fans before All Out can see Jon Moxley. Why would I then let him go to a major promotion where they're paying the fans are paying the same price as I'm going to be charging here at my promotion? I have first demand to him in the United States. I'm letting him have all the shows he wants in Japan. You have enough.
That's why he hasn't said anything.
You have enough.
You haven't even heard any rumbles about it because he knows, he understands. This is business. This is money involved.
It's money involved. Yes.
They're paying him way too much. And you raise a good point. Like, they're on. You're gonna. What is the tickets? $150, $200
max.
Bruh. No, that $150 is going to us.
Yeah.
Sit your ass down. Like,
exactly.
and people want to point out, oh, they're doing WWE because you don't like AEW. That's it.
Yeah.
You just hate them.
Because WWE hurts the fans. AEW is thinking of the fans because they're allowing him to do these independent shows.
Oh, wait. Okay, stop.
No,
no. When was it on SmackDown or was it Raw? When Michael Cole referenced the club? And they tweeted about that shit?
Well,
this is like all off topic. I'm sorry. That
was with the WWE's going to be in Japan next week, and they're doing AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows, and
now they want to make them all on the fucking show. And they still fucking lost.
And Triple H teaming up. No. That's going to be in.
Triple H is teaming with who?
With the club.
Okay.
That's why Tama Tonga's
Tama Tonga's been on Twitter just throwing shots. He's like, WWE bringing the club to Japan? Nah, fuck out of here. Shouts out to Tama, our boy who did our exclusive interview. Yes, but WWE is doing that. Yes.
Triple H has nothing to do with that stuff.
Exactly.
Why would he? Wait, what?
Exactly. Triple H
should just sit the fuck down and be in the back of the fucking curtain. Stop doing this stuff, sir. Come on.
No. He has to have the spotlight wherever the spotlight is.
This is all Vince. I swear, it's all Vince all over it. All over it.
Also, which everybody doesn't, most of us know, they're building. I think they're working on putting WWE in Japan like heavy, like a new NXT Japan.
In a few years.
Yes. So this is definitely market research.
Oh, absolutely.
This is definitely market.
And that's why they randomly promoted a match on that house show on SmackDown with the Kabuki Warriors versus the Iconics. Not for the women's tag team titles, for a shot at the women's tag team titles.
So we're gonna fight you when we want to fight you again?
Yeah. So you're gonna fight them on a house show to get a shot on a real show.
I missed SmackDown, so they're gonna the Kabuki Warriors are going to be going up against the Iconics at the Japan show.
Non-title for a shot.
Oh, I'm sorry. At the Japan show.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is market research. I got 2 Japanese chicks. It's awesome over there. I have the club.
And let them win.
The club, which was very popular when they were over there. Oh, this is market research.
But they're not even called the club. Why are you calling them the club?
Yeah, I haven't called them the club since 2016.
Right, they haven't been a part of the club.
When you randomly separated them through the brand split, but
the dumbest thing ever.
And once you separated them, you've never seen Carl and Anderson ever again.
Even though they're using that now as a storyline and saying that they got complacent. Not that WWE used them badly.
Got AJ yelling at them like saying that they fell off. Like, I need to be getting your head in the game. Nigga, we've been here every goddamn day. We just been in the damn back. We come to work every goddamn day, all the time. I just be in the back eating damn catering, just chilling.
I heard it's good though.
I'm sure it's fucking delicious.
Catering is great.
I'm sure it's great.
But I also heard that, I don't know if it's Carl. I think it's Carl.
He wanted to leave. Didn't he want to leave?
Then it probably was Luke. Then his family's here.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's Carl.
It's Carl?
It's
okay,
Carl,
so
yeah.
it's Carl was just like...
That's when I got the babies.
Yeah.
My family's here. This check that WWE sent to me
every day.
pretty good.
But their contract expires in November. They haven't they're one of the guys that they said they haven't re-signed. Yeah.
They said
because they now have an option here in the United States.
Exactly, which was I was just about to get. Because when he said that, AEW wasn't hot.
No.
AEW wasn't where they're at right now. He was like, my family's here. I want to stay here. So you know what? It is what it is. Ain't no. The check's looking kind of mean. Oh, AEW's here. They got some good checks.
Oh, my boys, the Young Bucks, is the bosses.
I mean, we gotta make our own new faction over there.
When we get to that point with Khan, they're gonna put an emphasis on the tag team division.
Yes.
Which WWE supposedly doesn't like tag team wrestling. Supposedly.
No. He views the tag team as a way to introduce two single stars.
That's why I keep always breaking up people.
Yeah.
Idiot. Oh
because he doesn't like tag team wrestling, and but
you have like a company as having great tag team champions.
A lot of stuff happens by mistake.
Exactly.
That's what it is, and
I
think that's one of the biggest things that we need, us as fans, need to understand. I think a good 50%, maybe 40% of shit we're like, yo, this is the most memorable stuff I've seen in wrestling happened by mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you mentioned it before in our casual conversations. One of the greatest matches I always talk about was it was a clusterfuck. The Armageddon, Hell in a Cell, where you had five superstars in Rikishi.
five all-time greats and Rikishi.
And Rikishi was like a mid-level superstar.
Yeah. He's a legend. He's a legend regardless.
Yeah, he's a legend
just throw him in
regardless. And his son is this his son? No, it's his nephew. Is it?
Joe?
No, he's in MLW right now.
Oh, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. Who's doing phenomenal right now. Shout out to him.
WWE has interest in him right now.
Yeah, and I heard that too. AEW might be looking at him as well.
Don't do it, sir.
But
Don't do it.
like I said, in general,
it's like a draft.
Sometimes it's by accident.
Weigh your options.
Sometimes it's by accident. Like one of the greatest tag teams, which was in WWE, was you had the Dudleys,
the Hardys,
Edge and Christian, TLC matches, which was going. Those are kind of by accident.
Yeah. They threw them together on WrestleMania 16, and they stole the show. And then it was like, okay, let's keep doing this at big shows.
And let's just make a whole pay-per-view out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what happened. Go ahead.
Two things one thing from Maurice. Anyone who thought he was going to work the G1 climax in the U.S. didn't think it through. AEW would be cutting themselves off at the knees.
Absolutely.
And Tru Heel Izzy says there's already debate about whether or not AEW will recognize Mox as the IWGP U.S. champ at Fyter Fest.
Yeah, it's very debatable if they're even going to refer to it because it's very contentious relationship between New Japan and AEW. So we got to go take this story back to Wrestle Kingdom in January. Wrestle Kingdom in January, AEW officials, which was Cody, the Young Bucks. I don't know if the Khans were involved, but I definitely know Cody, the Young Bucks, and Kenny Omega were involved in an interview with New Japan officials. In that interview, they proposed a relationship or partnership between New Japan and AEW. At that time, New Japan, of course, being from the Japanese culture, were very loyal to Ring of Honor and that partnership. And with the G1 Supercard already selling out and that show coming up, they decided to decline the partnership between AEW. Even though they declined, AEW did allow for Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, and Jon Moxley to sign deals where they are allowed to work New Japan shows in Japan. But due to all this back and forth with Moxley, with them not unsure of how to use Jericho, it's caused a little bit of contention between the two parties. And right now, we even had Sumi Faito, who's a famous Japanese journalist. He does a podcast for Wrestling Observer. He was interviewed about Jon Moxley before Moxley's debut in New Japan, and he was told by New Japan officials to not mention All Elite Wrestling. So that says it. That says a lot right there. So like a lot of the people, the WWE fans, are throwing the petty point at AEW. When honestly, a lot of this sounds like the petty point should go to New Japan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess the petty.
It's the culture. Like our partners is ROH, even though they've gone downhill somewhat.
Yeah, very much.
We need to stay with our partnership with them, and we're going to continue talking about them because how does it look? You have an interview, and you're mentioning AEW, which basically, went to ROH and said, okay, then give me your talents. You have nothing.
Give me your top guys. I'm taking them.
Yeah, and it's sad, but like, it is what it is at this point, right?
It is what it is for sure. So we got a couple of like quick ones that we got to run through, but anything from the spotlight in the Tru Heels. So a couple of quick like news notes. Tony Khan was on the Stone Cold podcast, talked about a lot of different stuff. Like Sir Wilkins said earlier, he announced that AEW is going to be starting their tag team championship tournament when they debut on TNT. There's a triple threat match at Fyter Fest between Private Party, SCU, and the Best Friends. That's going to determine who gets a first round bye in that tournament. So that's definitely something to look forward to. He also mentioned that AEW is going to have women's tag team championships in the future.
I mean,
one that we can take seriously instead of champions that lose every week. Yeah, I would like that. And then Austin also admitted that he felt like he made a lot of different mistakes in the Jon Moxley interview, and that he's spoken to Jon Moxley, and Jon Moxley has agreed to fly out to Los Angeles and do the interview again. My suggestion, Jon Moxley on the Stone Cold podcast in Chicago, Starcast 3. Put it up on Twitter. I'm starting the campaign next week.
So wait, hold on. So he interviewed John, a.k.a. Dean Ambrose.
Back in 2016 when he was WWE champion.
Oh, okay. That don't count. Okay, never mind. Sorry, never mind.
Basically is what Jon Moxley talked about in the Talk is Jericho podcast. About, they asking him different questions that totally threw him off in the interview.
It's okay, Chris. We love you anyway.
Lars Sullivan, he's going to be out for 6 to 9 months due to knee surgery. Unfortunately, a little bit of bad news there. Even more bad news, Lionheart, the famous, Ireland wrestler, he committed suicide after a very cryptic tweet this week. So, our condolences to everyone that knows him, to the UK scene, our friend Jamie Tannock out in Scotland.
Sad news for it, son.
Hey,
you could have tweeted that.
We got to talk about the news. Davey Boy Smith Jr., my boy who I had drinks with at Legends back at WrestleMania weekend. He's done with New Japan Pro Wrestling due to contentions, due to him wanting to work with Impact and a lot of different other issues. Rush, the Mexican star from CMLL who just signed with Ring of Honor, they are uncertain if he's going to stay in Ring of Honor after this year. He only signed through 2019, and apparently Andrade has changed his feelings. Andrade was one of the people who told Rush and Dragon Lee not to sign with WWE. Now that Andrade is getting paid more, he's with Charlotte Flair and he's getting a push. Apparently that's all changed. So,
well, I mean, that's a comeback. What you mean?
Said, yo, listen, this white pussy's good.
I
speak English now.
I mean, if you was with a Flair, you would do the same too.
These checks are looking mean.
Hey.
Just like Conrad Thompson. Scarlett Bordeaux was granted her release from Impact Wrestling, and thank God for that. This woman was getting paid $45,000 a year from Impact Wrestling. There are multiple people in this room that are getting paid more than $45,000 a year. She was living at home with her mother and had a secondary job.
I don't work a full-time job and I get paid
for that. Damn, friend. Okay.
Wow, it's just that was a mind blow.
We have to pull that up. We have to talk about that.
Go ahead.
Real quickly is when you say $45,000 after taxes, it's about $30,000.
Yeah.
Like $30,000.
Yeah.
$30,000 a year.
Legit.
Now. And I didn't believe she was living at home with her mother. I'm sorry to cut you off. I didn't believe that. And I was like, yo, that sucks.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that, but you're one of the biggest faces of the company. Okay. And they pushed you through the moon for your bill to come in. That's a slap in the face.
Yeah.
Now, can they afford it? They probably can't afford anything more. That's why Killer Cross wants to get out of there. We've heard about them. I've heard LAX is not re-signing.
I heard LAX, their contracts expire this summer.
Yeah, so they're not re-signing.
Take your shit to South Beach, friends.
Take it to Jacksonville.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, the good reference of the greatest LeBron James.
WWE
take my greatness to South Beach.
Being scared and signing with a 5-year contract, I don't blame them. Because Impact is done.
It's been done.
It's been done, but they're gonna start losing more and more talent because AEW has a book, a checkbook that can fucking go on forever, and this is a sign to Impact like, yo, get your shit together, or you're gonna be on the bottom of the totem pole, for a very long time. And ROH is heading down there because they have no talent coming in.
Yeah.
These guys got to get their shit together because when we did this, when Hog did this show with Impact, Hog outsold Impact on ticket sales.
Really? Wow.
So,
we got the inside source here. We got inside
Everyone
source
had
here.
the same face. Was like,
Wow.
what?
Yeah. They
Are you sure?
Outsold them. And this is a really big sign of what Impact is doing to a lot of these other promotions.
I'm surprised they still have a TV deal, to be honest.
That's not a fucking TV
It's
deal.
not a TV deal.
It's a fucking get the fuck out of here. No disrespect, but that shit is trash. Which channel is that?
More people watch it on Twitch than on that channel.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even. I have it. I think. I don't even know, but I don't even. I don't know. I'm sorry.
Pursuit. It's on Pursuit.
Yeah, and they don't take care of they're not taking care of their wrestlers. And I understand why WWE's throwing these checks money at these people. Like, yo, please stay. Here's money. People
They will throw money for you to stay home.
30,000?
I mean, I'll collect a check to go just to stay home, but not for nothing.
But 40,000, 30,000, whatever.
It's not a good. That's
That's
not
somebody. You're not paying expenses because you have to pay for your expenses. Like,
Yes, you got
if
bills.
you're just in one city and wrestling out of it, I'm like, all right, you know what? Whatever. But you're traveling.
Yes, you have to drive. You gotta get these cars. Yep.
I just had to talk about that a little bit. Didn't mean to like go into it too much, but that is a slap in the face to her while she was getting paid.
I agree with you because like it was her, Killer Cross, and Jordan Grace kind of in the same pool where they signed with Impact at a time where Impact were getting buzzed back. And they decided to sign deals that weren't the best value for them, didn't meet their value, but they basically were like, okay, we're going to get our foot in the door, we're going to prove our value to Impact, and then they're going to pay us more. They proved their value, they got their foot in the door, and Impact didn't pay them more. And that's why all three have had controversy in the last couple of weeks. Jordan Grace was able to sign a new deal. Scarlett Bordeaux wasn't. Now we have Killer Cross, who's kind of in limbo. Apparently this week on Impact Wrestling, Eddie Kingston stomped him into the ground and ate his flesh. So I don't know if that's a write-off for him and that they are granting him his release. Yes.
What?
You did not mishear me. Eddie Edwards
he bit him and ate
his flesh. I saw the picture. It was Eddie Edwards with flesh in his mouth with blood on his face. And then Eddie Edwards put out a tweet saying, that's all, folks. So, yeah.
What?
You know what this brings up, and I know we have to move on. Wrestlers need agents.
For sure. Managers are agents.
They need representation.
They do.
The mere fact this chick was getting paid that much, that means one, you didn't know how to negotiate.
Yes.
Two, they didn't see your fucking value.
Preach.
So this is just a little thing I'm throwing out there,
You
especially
can be her agent, son.
especially this indie circuit. And I'm hearing how much these girls are getting paid. Some of these girls. I was talking to one chick, one woman. Well, you know, well, we PC here. I don't know. Granted, you're in the ring for like 3 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, whatever, 10 minutes the most. But your name, your brand brings motherfuckers to buy tickets.
Yeah, I need to be paid more.
So a lot of people
I need
to be
more
paid
coins.
more.
I need more
you
coins.
Made me into you guys boosted me up, and now everybody's coming to see me. Pay me more.
I need more coins.
You saw a value. That's why you made me the face of the fucking brand.
And you put me on your billboards.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
we need a lot of us need agents, need representation.
I'm in the opening credits.
to take care of that shit. That is my little say on that one.
No, I feel you. I think you're
So
definitely.
most of these people have
right.
agents?
Huh?
No.
None of them don't have agents.
No, it's usually Vince, whatever motherfucker. So how much I'm giving you?
And they don't even have health insurance.
Nope.
Well, except for AEW.
Yeah, exactly. Because Chris Jericho said he's an employee, so he gets health insurance
And dental.
and dental.
Because you need both. You need your teeth fixed and you need health.
AEW doing it the right way. It's doing it the right way. Anything from the
So everything else
spotlight
is
and the
paid out of their
Tru Heels.
pocket? Damn, yo, that's some fucked up shit.
Dude named the Stone King says AEW would thrive with Scarlett and Banks.
Oh, Sasha Banks?
Of course.
Okay, friend.
He's also
Mercedes Banks.
He's also excited about LA.
Yo, Mercedes is out here in these streets, son.
Potentially.
Oh, that's definitely happening.
I would love LAX and AEW. That would take their tag division to a next level.
They need it, actually. It will push LAX to the next level.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely,
It
like,
would put LAX on a national stage.
If
National-
Nick Jackson says if Impact loses LAX, they're fucked.
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Because LAX is my number one draw for Impact. It's the
only reason that you watch that show.
Since the beginning of 2019, the number one reason to watch Impact has been the LAX Lucha Bros feud. That's ended at Rebellion back in April with Lucha Bros leaving. Now it's just LAX beating the tag team champions is really like the number one draw to watch Impact. So if they leave, that's going to lose a lot of friends.
Takes Impact spot.
Yeah, I can see that.
MLW's going to take Impact spot.
I can see that, but there's some controversy with them as well. I didn't break this down, but another news note, Sami Callihan is done with MLW. He had a loser leaves MLW match where Sami Callihan against Mance Warner. He lost the match. He was just supposed to be written off because he was going to be gone for a month due to his Impact obligations, and he was going to come back. He even shot vignettes. Apparently, him and Mance had a street fight where they caused over $15,000 of damages to the building that they were in, and now MLW have chosen not to use them anymore. But Sami Callihan believes it's not due to the damages, it's due to one individual. One individual that I did a whole live weekly video on.
I can't.
The cripple, the creepy old fuck who hates AEW, who hates the Young Bucks, who hates everything we love about wrestling nowadays, Jim fucking Cornette, who Sammy spit on his way to the entrance, and Jim caused a whole big scene about, and apparently went backstage and complained about Sami Callihan, and people like Sami Callihan, and Sammy believes that Jim is the reason why he got fired from MLW.
What's Jim's part in MLW? What does he do?
He is an announcer for MLW and a consultant, but apparently...
Announcer, like sitting, like Jim Ross announcer?
Yeah, commentary.
Commentary, okay.
Yeah.
Because I did hear about it, and there was speculation that it might have been a work, but the way you just put it, that shit don't sound like a work, because I heard it was 10,000. I know it was 15,000.
15,000.
And Sammy's a wild boy. Sammy's a wild boy. Let's just put it like that.
Anywho.
Yes, fun. And then the last bit of top news is a sad one. Nikki Bella recently in an interview revealed that she had a herniated disc that caused WWE not to clear her for an in-ring return. Apparently, the Bellas wanted to return for the Women's Tag Team Championships, but Nikki was informed of the herniated disc right underneath the herniated disc that she had from her last surgery. And not only that, she has a cyst in her brain. Due to wrestling all these years.
I was about to hate on her now. I can't hate on her. She had a damn sister. Regardless, just have a cancer.
Regardless of how you feel about Nikki Bella, she put her body on the line for our entertainment. So if you think she's a great wrestler or not, it doesn't matter. I appreciate what she did. She was a mainstream star for WWE. She brought a lot of eyes to the product. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So
okay, I had to
Nikki Bella,
like his breeze with Brian.
We appreciate your work. We appreciate your career. It's sad to hear that. So
get better, friend.
You were just about to talk shit about it.
I really was, but get better, friend. Next.
You guys forget she was a star.
She was a star. When people were asking, why is Ronda versus Nikki Bella? Because Nikki is the next biggest mainstream star that the woman has.
Because Vince loved the Bella twins.
No, because people watch for the Bella twins.
They have the Bella Nation. They have a lot of them. Yeah. I'm not a part of it,
I watched that TV show.
I like the show.
Total Bellas?
Yes.
Total Bellas and Total Divas.
Yeah,
I'll be watching that.
Now, I will watch the show more than I like them in ring. I like them on TV.
Yo, all I know is that Total Divas, the main star is John Cena. He doing it for all the brothers out here. Cohabitation agreements.
Yo, John Cena is on
cohabitation agreements.
Who's smarter than a fifth grader or whatever that show is? He's got these doggone the peanut commercial. What is it? The
peanut commercial?
What's the name? It's green. What they call?
Pistachios.
No, they have pistachio. He's an elephant, which is fucking hilarious. He got that. He got some other shit. Yo, Johnson is out here running these streets, son.
He getting that guap.
He's getting and he still got the dad hair style going on. He won't cut it off.
Fast and the Furious.
Yo, he's about to be yo, son. I'm sorry, whoever lost that job. You should be ashamed of your fucking self, because now you're not getting it back, because John Cena's going to have that shit for a long time.
The Rock got a new job. It's Hobbs and Shaw.
The Rock gonna be on there still though.
No, he's not.
He's not. He's done.
No, John Cena is the replacement.
Okay.
Turn it down. I'll step aside for this.
No.
Are you fucking serious?
No. So we gotta go into more.
Wait. So after wait.
Just because you're a Rock fan, don't revisionist history here. So if you watch Fast 8, you will see the final scene where Dom is doing a whole little talk in like a table just like this to the whole family. The Rock is the farthest away from Dom. The Rock never smiles. The Rock never grins. The Rock never laughs. Everyone else at the table smiles. Everyone else at the table laughs when Dom says a joke. The Rock is stone-faced because Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson hate each other. That's why The Rock is not in Fast and Furious.
Well, it's because of Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
It's all Vin Diesel's fault, not The Rock's fault. The Rock is trying to make the franchise better.
He's always trying to make the franchise
exactly.
better.
And then Vin Diesel that hates her that he
First of all,
doesn't appreciate that.
Right, I want to say, does he not know what kind of caliber that The Rock carries with him on his backside?
His back hurts.
You know what, his back is hurt. Like he's carrying. He's
everything.
He's bent over like.
And then Vin is just like Vin is also on The
Rock's
back.
Vin Diesel's Tyrese.
He's carrying all these people and the cars, apparently.
You know what?
That's what The Rock is doing.
I mean, the franchise just got better once The Rock got with it. I'm just saying.
Well, we'll see.
Added more people to it.
We'll see if he starts another franchise with Hobbs and Shaw. It's coming out soon. We gotta get into what's next. We gotta talk about New Japan Pro Wrestling. Huge event that just passed. Their biggest event of the summer. It is called Dominion. It was this past Sunday, June 9th. Big moments that happened on the show. In the main event, Kazuchika Okada successfully defended the IWGP Heavyweight Championship against Chris Jericho in, I would say, not a match that met everyone's expectations, but it did lead into the start of Chris Jericho feuding with Hiroshi Tanahashi, which seems to be one of the big matches for Wrestle Kingdom in January. We also had Will Ospreay, who won the Best of the Super Juniors tournament. He then went on to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship in a Uncle Dave rated 5-star match against Dragon Lee to become the 3-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion. Tomohiro Ishii defeated Taishi to become a 3-time Never Openweight Champion. So I would say Will Ospreay versus Dragon Lee was the match of the night. Will Ospreay was the MVP. But there's one match I want to talk about to the people out here. I don't know if you guys watched it, if you saw the highlights. I'm just going to get into it. Tetsuya Naito versus Kota Ibushi was the most cringe-worthy match of the year. Not for the reasons like Goldberg and Undertaker, which was like two old fucks who can't move anymore.
First of all, why would you even bring that up in the same category?
Because there have been people that compared the two.
Why?
Because of the moves to the neck. So in the Goldberg and Taker match, you had Goldberg botch the jackhammer and drop Undertaker on his head. You had the Undertaker drop Goldberg on his head with the tombstone. In the Naito and Ibushi match, so the Goldberg and Taker match, those were mistakes by two men who were unhealthy enough to perform. Tetsuya Naito and Kota Ibushi are two of the best wrestlers in the world. And what they decided to do...
Craig?
Yes, in the world. And what they decided to do was go out there and try to kill each other. So the move that everyone is focusing on is Tetsuya Naito was on the apron. He's on the apron. He has Kota Ibushi on his shoulder for a power slam that he was going to go into a tombstone.
Okay, I'm picturing it. Go ahead.
This is the move we described before with their New Japan Cup match. Okay. Remember when I said that he tombstoned him on the apron? So they teased that. I saw that. Yes, they teased that, and then Kota reversed, and then Tetsuya Naito reversed that and went for a German suplex off the apron. Instead of the German suplex going off the apron and Kota Ibushi landing on the floor, Kota Ibushi turns his neck and his neck snaps against the apron. Yes.
Is he all right?
It was one of that was one of the most scary, most cringeworthy moves I've ever seen.
Well, Japanese people don't care about that shit.
I understand that, but what it did cause was Kota Ibushi lost vision in his left eye. Because it didn't even hurt his neck. He hurt his orbital bone on the apron.
Is he gonna be okay?
He's lost 20% of his vision. He has been wrestling on the Kazuna Road show.
Now you know, good way he need to be sitting his ass at home just recuperating.
Crazy Japanese wrestlers who just be like, oh, I'll just take an aspirin, I'll be fine, I'll work the next couple of shows. But they then decided this was like in the first 10 minutes of the match. This match then went another 12 minutes where they did every move they could.
So he just practically almost blind in one eye?
We saw poison ranas, reverse ranas where guys were getting dropped on the head from the top rope. We had Destinos dropping people on the head. We had power drivers where they were dropping each other on the head. Tetsuya Naito used to be like 3-4 years ago, move briskly, be very smooth. If you see him now, he's broken down. And matches like that is the reason why he's broken down. Like I said, you looked at me shocked. Kota Ibushi, pound for pound, is top 5 wrestlers in the world. He can do everything. He can do hard hitting, he can do technical, he can high fly, and he looks like an absolute Adonis. So he is one of the best wrestlers in the world. Tetsuya Naito, charisma-wise, probably is the best wrestler in the world because charisma-wise, you just look at him and you gravitate toward him. You're interested in him. The man speaks not a lick of English, and Americans are drawn to him more than any other guy in New Japan. These guys do not need to do matches like this. They do not need to do matches where they are taking years off their career. I was disgusted by this match.
They just love the business. They love it. They love doing what they do.
Loving what you do, that's fine.
They want to give 100% every time. They don't have to, but I think that's just them.
They don't have to drop each other on their necks like that.
I hear you, friend, but like...
You know what it probably was? When that move on the apron happened, he was pissed.
Why?
Yeah, I got fucking thrown on the apron, and like, you know what I mean? It didn't go the right way, so he's like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna hit this motherfucker. I think
that's for doing this to me?
Yeah, okay. I saw the highlights, and it looked like they were legit fucking each other up.
Oh, like for real, like,
yeah.
Okay.
They were dropping each other on their head. There was no protecting each other.
I think it was
okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
and because they're so fucking good at what they do, it looked like a regular match, but it was really a shoot. I think motherfuckers got tight at each other.
Got it. Okay.
In that match, because somebody sent me the clip of the stuff. It's like, yo, check this shit out.
Please send it to me.
And I was like, all right, cool. And it looked like I said before, motherfuckers like it was like, yo, fuck you, boom. Oh really? Fuck you too, boom. It was that type of vibe.
Oh, like I'll do one better for you. I'll see your suplex and I'll raise you.
It was basically a one-up in trying to kill each other.
Yeah. And
you're like a fighter. You always gotta have the last word.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And it's like, yo, they're known for strong style, all that, like legit doing that. So you don't know the difference sometimes.
But I'd rather a hard-hitting match than a match where they're fucking dropping each other on each other's head.
It was some ego involved in that.
That was very cringeworthy to watch. It was so cringeworthy that Uncle Dave Meltzer did not give it a rating. He didn't even give it negative stars. He didn't give it a rating at all. That's how conflicting that match was, because on the level, I decided I was gonna give it a rating. I gave it 4 1/4. I gave their first match this year in the New Japan Cup 4 3/4. I gave their match at the G1 Supercard 4 3/4. This is the match that I rated the lowest. I had to respect that it was a great match and a great spectacle, but I had to rate it the lowest because no, they should not be doing this.
Somebody fuck somebody's wife, bro.
Wow.
Wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if Kota did that. Kota.
That's what it seemed like. It seemed like somebody fucked somebody's wife.
I'm just saying.
What?
Okay.
Next.
Let's hear from the spotlight in the Tru Heels before we move on.
One comment. Izzy says that he's glad Naito and Ibushi are in different blocks in the G1.
But they are the favorites to win each other's blocks. That's why I was like, thank you, New Japan, for not putting them in the same block. But please, New Japan, do not make them the winners of each block, because I do not need to see another Naito Ibushi match for like years. Years. Like not even a year. Years. I don't need to see another one at all. I saw the best one in Madison Square Garden at the G1 Supercard, and I saw the worst one in Japan last week. I don't need. I would say
they're probably not gonna have them like go against each other for a minute now. Like they need to separate them. Let it breathe. Let it like air out. Let it just go. Like these two.
Somebody who fucked somebody's wife.
Yeah, like you know, like you're on like an episode of Cheaters. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
There's some deep-rooted hate between the two.
But I really think it is though. Like they really just legit can't stand each other.
But they're actually good friends. There's actually a video out there of like Japan has their own carpool karaoke, and it's with Naito and Ibushi.
That don't mean they're friends.
Right.
I mean, they're friends. Amazing.
Yes, they are friends. They are friends.
Something went wrong. Man.
Yeah, like
Something
okay.
went wrong in this relationship.
It went left.
Next segment. Okay.
So we gotta get into what's next. If we're not able to do another Tru Heel Heat next week to preview, Fighter Fest and best in the world for Ring of Honor, I'm gonna be giving you a weekly heat. Miss Krssi Love is gonna be out of town next weekend, but I'm gonna try to see if we can get our Tru Heel resident alcoholic top guy.
I'm gonna say JJ should be available for you guys. Come on.
We're gonna see if we can get him to join me next week so we can preview Fighter Fest as well as best in the world for Ring of Honor, as well as give you a final preview for IWW. But we gotta get into WWE Stomping Grounds, where they kick ass and take names.
Is you put that there?
No, because they said that each time they have announced the show.
Yeah,
Michael Cole has said that?
Yes.
I must have missed that part.
Each time. They never have said WWE Stomping Ground. They say WWE Stomping Ground, where they kick ass and take names.
And then I deleted my damn Raw and SmackDown off my DVR, so now I can't even go back to see if that even happened. Damn.
So,
damn.
First up, we got to talk about this match is probably going to be on the pre-show. We got Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day.
Yo, they're going to stop disrespecting us black people, son. Seriously.
They're going to be versing Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. This is a tag team match that's been building up since Kevin Owens turned heel on the New Day. So who do you think wins in this one?
Big E and Xavier.
Kevin Owens and Sami.
Okay.
Over a little bit.
Honestly, I want to pick Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn because they have booked them horribly over the last 2 weeks, but I don't see Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn who lost two out of three.
They won last week, though.
Huh? They did?
They won last week, didn't they?
No, they didn't. They lost to the New Day. Dolph and Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Yeah. And then this week on Raw, they lost a 2 out of 3 falls, 6-man tag, 2 straight falls. Then they lost a tag team match on SmackDown, 2 straight falls. You weren't watching.
I watched it, but I didn't watch it, and I don't remember now. So I'm sorry.
It was just the background noise.
Probably so.
It's okay. It's all right.
I probably had a drink, or I was getting.
This is what all the fans that are watching WWE go through. They live through you vicariously.
I'm sorry, friends.
It's all right.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go for Big E and Xavier Woods because I don't believe WWE is gonna give Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn a win. So yes. Next up, we got Roman Reigns versus Drew McIntyre.
You know what? You gonna stop?
Who you got in this one?
Joe.
You got Joe?
I mean, Drew.
Drew should be winning.
He should be right. Drew. I hate that they have them in this feud because Drew should be the top guy right now. He kind of deserves it. But you have Seth as the champion, but he's with Baron Corbin right now, the Applebee's manager, and it doesn't make any sense to. Never mind.
Totally dragging down Seth Rollins' Universal title run too.
No, not it.
They look too much alike to me. I hate it.
Who you got?
Who looks
Roman versus Drew.
Roman versus Drew. Roman and Drew look too much alike. It's really annoying.
This one is bigger than the other.
Yeah, one is bigger than the other.
And one has an accent. Yeah.
Yeah.
One's Irish, one's Samoan.
Drew. I think they might put Drew over.
Okay.
But
he has Shane. Was Shane gonna come down with him?
Yeah.
I'm going for the big dog. I'm going for Roman because
Me too.
Roman just lost to the best in the world, Shane McMahon, at in Jeddah.
Showdown?
Yeah. So
Saudi 3.
So yeah, they gotta have Roman beat Drew to get back to Shane. At least Roman's got to get his win back against Shane.
He has to. That's how would whose idea? First of all, who wrote Roman? No, Joe. You're gonna lose to Shane. Did he not say, "Get the fuck out of here with that shit"? No, I can't lose to him.
Like the Miz cut
you.
a great promo on SmackDown, but I don't take the Miz seriously as a babyface because he's lost 2 straight times to Shane McMahon. I don't know about any of y'all, but
now, is this
I
t-shirt,
don't take them this seriously.
Is this t-shirt with his dad legit, like, real? Is that on, like,
I don't know.
I mean, I don't want one.
I don't get WWE
really
shop t-shirts that you see. Naito, even though you disappointed me at Dominion, I'm representing you.
I mean, I still buy the shirts. I like the shirts.
I
cut it up and make it my own. But
This shirts suck. I'm sorry.
What shirt is that?
This is
That's a pretty good one, the Ric Flair one.
This is a great one.
That's a great one. But on the majority, WWE shirts suck. I get WWE shirts from Hot Topic because they're differently made.
Oh, okay, I'll look into that. Thanks, friend.
You're welcome.
Oh, Amazon.
Exactly. You got. Okay. So we already picked that one. We got
Wait,
SmackDown.
what did we pick? We picked Joe, right?
Me and you picked Joe. He picked Drew.
Joe. Okay,
yes.
next one.
Next one we got for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. This most likely, I'm sorry, might be on the pre-show as well. We got Daniel Bryan and Rowan, the Planet.
First of all, I forgot that.
Forgot what?
I forgot that they were tag team champions. And 2, they didn't go to Saudi Arabia, so we didn't see them.
Yeah.
So I forgot that they were actually like on the cards or like even remotely like in the vicinities of any other thing, like remotely close to TV.
Well,
I just thought he was. I just forgot all about them. I'm sorry.
Well, they're gonna be versus.
They're not important. Put it like that. They're not working every week like the Usos are working or like the New Day.
Well, Daniel doesn't want to fucking work every week.
Exactly.
Fucking take the fucking belt from him then.
No, I'm a star.
You got.
I want to do.
You got the Planets Tag Team, Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus.
They don't have merch. Like the Obuchi sisters don't have merch. They don't have merch. So how do you have these tag teams that don't have fucking merch?
Versus the Popeyes Tag Team of Heavy Machinery. Who you got in this one?
Wait, hold on, stop. Time out. We're doing this like a Zach Morris thing. Time out. No.
So
what?
Do we all freeze?
We have to.
And then you break the third wall?
Maybe. He's doing what now? They're going against who?
Daniel Bryan and Rowan versus Heavy Machinery. Who you got?
You don't like Heavy Machinery?
The Road Raiders people, guys?
No, Heavy Machinery.
Not the Viking Raiders.
Heavy Machinery is from NXT.
Heavy Machinery.
They're both from NXT.
Yeah, Heavy Machinery is the one.
True.
The Heavy Machinery is the one with the short fat guy that's a worm.
He does the worm.
Oh shit! I'm sorry, guys.
Yo, this Ciroc Nah.
To be fair, they weren't on TV for like a month.
Right, like it's not my fault.
No.
Like how did they have a chance? Like what? How we go? Wait, what?
Listen.
I haven't seen him on TV since WrestleMania, maybe.
Tag teams. He has like Heavy Machinery too.
Exactly.
So why bring them up?
Daniel Bryan and Rowan, I think, win this one.
They definitely fucking winning. They're not gonna lose to Heavy Machinery.
Even though Heavy Machinery is a comic act, but they're very
good wrestlers.
They're very good wrestlers. They're also very charismatic. So
they can definitely take
done
from
correctly. This could be a great feud because Heavy Machinery. You're talking about
the underdogs, all of it.
No, but you even let's go even deeper. You're talking about guys. You talk about construction, doing shit, ruining the environment. Then you have Daniel Bryan as team plan. Daniel Bryan and Rowan as team.
They're not even doing it at good though. That's the problem.
I'm just saying that the potential could be there of them working that angle of. Fucking, they talk about eating steak and then fucking working out.
Yeah, steaks and weights.
Steaks and weights. Like that.
I'm gonna go have the steak dinner, but then I'm going to the gym. Yeah.
Versus the vegan.
Because Daniel's a vegan, and I don't know about Rowan, but Rowan can pretend he's a vegan as they do this.
He's a lumberjack.
Yeah. So this could
just
work.
missing the red and
but they're not
going to
do it. And this is a good match because Heavy Machine is very, very athletic. There's shit that could be done in this match, but it's a throwaway match.
Yes. Definitely.
Once again, it's a filler, and I guess we can talk about the Cruiserweight one, right?
Yeah, we can move on to the Cruiserweights. We got Cruiserweight Championship match is a triple threat. We got Tony Nese defending against Drew Gulak and Krssi. I swear, Krssi has responded to every one of these matches so far.
One quick comment.
Yeah.
Jason Michael Campbell says, as much as I love Krssi, she would probably forget her head if it wasn't a
Wow, really? Okay, thanks, Mike. Great.
She's forgetting everything about WWE.
Jason
is not Krssy's fault. It's WWE's fault.
Exactly. Don't come for me, friend. I'll be taking up for you. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's not my fault. They don't even have it on the main shows.
No, they had them. It's done sporadically. It's done sporadically.
Yeah.
It wasn't on there Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, close.
Was it Monday or Tuesday? No, it was not there.
Pressing you.
Yeah, I gotta press him.
Who you got? Nice, Gulak, or Tozawa?
What? Wait, who?
Nice,
Gulak
or Tozawa?
Nice.
You got Tony Nice to retain?
Retaining, yes. Nice is gonna definitely retain.
Who you got, Rogan?
I got it by
I would. It's Nice. If this was a legit division, I would say somebody else.
See, like, and y'all talk about me. Look, he ain't even call it a division. Look at that shit. Like, it's not even legit division.
It's
like,
not.
see, y'all talk about me and look at him.
Though.
It's not.
It's not. They're not gonna have the title moving.
Who watches 205? I'll wait.
I watch them when I go to live events. I'll stay.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly. No one is watching. No one is
That's a
watching.
good live.
Right. When you're there. No one's watching it on the network. That's why I said I'll wait.
We went to SmackDown last year. We saw a great tornado tag team match between Lucha Bros.
I think I probably left, but you know, it's whatever.
House Party.
Lucha House Party versus Murphy and
Who keeps going
Nice.
against what you call it now? Like,
Hey, I hear Lucha. I say Bros. What? I'm gonna go for Gulak here. I feel like Tony Nese is boring as champion, and he's not bringing any eyes or any interest to 205 Live.
I don't know why they gave him. Well,
Murphy did.
Murphy definitely did. Y'all.
Buddy Murphy did. Cedric
Ali did. Cedric did.
Ali wasn't champion, unfortunately. Ali
okay,
but
he
yeah, he did bring interest being on the show.
Spade
but
is spade free.
They need Gulak to win the title so we can have some interest in the show again. Gulak has been on the cusp of winning the title for a while, and I feel like this should be
I have
his
to look
moment.
at the. Hold on. Let me just Google what he looked like first.
WWE United States Championship is on the line. We got Samoa Joe versus the #1 contender who won a fatal five-way this past Monday on Monday Night Raw. None other than the finger-popping Ricochet!
Wait, this is him?
Gulak, yeah. True Gulak.
No, he definitely not winning, friend.
I'm done with you.
No, he's not definitely. No, he's definitely not winning. No.
I'm done with you.
He doesn't look like.
Who you got?
He looks like a regular person outside that's just walking around.
Sir, wrestlers now.
Yeah.
But
Sir Wilkins, who you got?
It says
Joe or Ricochet? Joe or Rico?
Professional wrestler.
Joe.
He is signed to WWE
Joe
for
wins.
205 Live brand. He's born in April. Like.
Who do you have to win?
Who you got? Joe or Ricochet?
I have Joe.
No, it's Joe should win.
I want Ricochet to win, but Joe is probably going to win.
Yeah. So Joe, in my opinion, Joe should win. And
Joe, keep that momentum with Joe, because Joe is like.
Joe make the title stronger.
Joe makes that title, because if he didn't have the title, it would be a shit show of a title. It'd be like the 24/7 title.
No, this is the 24/7 title.
The 24/7 title is probably the most important title right now.
You think so?
It's the one that gets the most attention.
Yeah, it does. Yo, Kofi. I'm sorry, Kofi. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
R-Truth. I just called him. I just.
Oh! You cannot do that to him!
R-Truth.
He did it on the fucking airplane!
Has literally carried the WWE social media brand since he won the title. His videos are #1 across the board.
Yo, R-Truth has got to be. Yo, he needs a fucking raise. He needs a bonus. He needs like a better house. He needs a better.
To the Hall of Fame. I don't care what nobody says.
He's definitely going to the Hall of Fame. What are you talking?
Shout out to my boy Drake Maverick, aka Rockstar Spud, for letting WWE cameras be there for his wedding and shooting an angle at his wedding. God bless your wife. God bless your wife who agreed to that.
You mean Drake Maverick?
Yes, Drake Maverick was the 24/7 champion.
When did I miss that? Did he win it on SmackDown?
He won it. Yeah, he won it on SmackDown.
See, that's the part of it I missed on SmackDown.
As R-Truth was getting into his car, a referee was.
Him and Carmelo was dressed as like. I think
like Confederate Army people.
I don't know what they were dressed as. They were sitting in the audience, and then they just start running, and then I don't know what happened. They went underneath the ring, and then they went that way, and then that's the last thing I saw. And then all of a sudden, I seen a segment with him at the wedding, and he had a beautiful wife. Beautiful.
His wife is gorgeous.
I'm fucking beautiful.
Beautiful Indian wife.
Oh, she's Indian?
And he got introduced by who? Because of Matt Hardy's wife.
Absolutely.
Ruby introduced him. Ruby.
Makes sense.
Who's pregnant, by the way. Congrats to you guys. Love you guys.
Maxwell was there.
Maxwell was not supposed to take the title from him. He promised that he wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He kept his promise. Someone else did. R-Truth did it.
His videos are averaging like 1.5 million.
Yo. R-Truth, and he's said to be that he's one of Vince's best friends.
Yeah, he's the MVP of the 24/7 division.
He's cooning out these motherfuckers like it's in nothing.
Okay. SmackDown Live Women's Championship is on the line as Bayley will make her first defense against her arch nemesis. Yes, her arch nemesis. How much she
been champion in?
She won it last month. Her arch nemesis Alexa Bliss.
Right,
yes.
I'm not crazy.
Money in the Bank was my birthday weekend, which was last month.
Oh yeah, right.
Who you got? Bliss versus Bayley.
I'm thinking Becky. My bad. That's my bad. I'm thinking.
Friend.
Who you got? Bliss versus
Bayley.
Bayley.
You got Bayley across the board. Because if Bliss wins, then Bayley is dead again.
Yep, sure is. I need Bliss to go. I need Bayley to go heel. It's time. No.
You're ridiculous. No.
What?
It's not even time.
No one cares about the fucking blow up.
The outcome that needs to happen is that
cares about
Nikki Cross accidentally cost Bliss the title match.
Ooh, and that's a feud.
Continue on that story of the Cross and Bliss
friendship. And she's gonna do the same thing like she did to Nia Jax. Okay.
WWE Championship Steel Cage match. We got Kofi Kingston versus Dolph Ziggler.
Black excellence.
Dolph Ziggler, you're just here because Kevin Owens and Daniel Bryan want to go to Saudi Arabia. Go fuck yourself. Women's Championship.
No, stop. I need to applaud you, friend, for keeping it fucking real.
Keeping it real.
Because my husband was like, yo, Dolph Ziggler is a fucking hater. Why is he even on fucking TV? I was like, baby, see, you don't even watch wrestling, and you even know that shit is fucking real, boo. That's why we are married. And see my friend right here? He said the same goddamn thing. Dolph Ziggler can fucking suck it all. I don't give a shit. Like, come on. Next, I'm sorry, friend. Go ahead.
Raw Women's Championship is on the line. We got Becky Lynch going up against Lacey Evans. Who you got in this one?
Becky.
Well, of course you do. Who you got?
I think Lacey's gonna take this title.
I think the lady.
No! Y'all so nasty.
Oh my! Now, don't get me wrong. I'm loving Lacey.
I think Lacey gonna take it.
Cause y'all nasty.
I'm sorry. The Vince McMahon MO with ratings being declined is he's gotta point the finger at someone. I put women in the main event of WrestleMania. I put my title. I put my dollars all on Becky Lynch. That shit has failed. Time to take the title off of her and put it on my model known as Lacey Evans.
The AKA
Nasties.
That look like Charlotte. Charlotte just revamped in another way. And you know he love him some doggone Lacey Evans. He is like Lacey, like number one contender.
Lacey since NXT. She still needs to get better in the ring. I've said it. But
so you want her to be a champion and she's not even that good in the ring?
Honestly speaking, no, she shouldn't be a champion.
She should not.
But she's going to win the title.
Exactly. It's not predicting what we want. It's predicting how WWE thinks.
Yes.
WWE Universal Championship is on the line. This is a double part prediction. As it's going to be a special guest referee that hasn't been announced yet. So we're going to be predicting. They just predicted the special referee, but who's going to win?
It's no prediction. It's in the cards. It's like you playing spades.
It's pretty good though. That's a pretty good story.
I'm picking someone else.
Like you playing spades.
Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin is the main event of Stomping Ground.
The sweet Saudi money already. We did this already. Like,
yes,
why
we did. The special guest referee, Paul Heyman.
Ooh.
I
like that one.
And I'm still going with Seth Rollins for the win because we do not need Baron Corbin as any type champion.
We don't need Baron Corbin at all.
Corbin's a great heel. He does not need the title.
I don't think he's a great heel. I think he's bad, and that's what makes him a very great heel. He's not very good, therefore he gets heat. That's not a great heel.
Was he really a Golden Glove? The person that introduces him.
He's really a Golden Glove.
He really is.
Yeah.
That's like legit. Like really
that's
like facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yeah, he can fuck somebody.
Wow.
But who you got, Rollins or Corbin?
Rollins, but wow, like damn.
That revelation changed nothing.
It changed, but I just look at him like differently. You're still a shithole, but like just saying like
he can box.
He can box the shit out of a fucking
a shithole. Who you got, Sir Wilkins?
Oh, I said
He said Rollins.
I said Rollins.
Okay, so Rollins across the board. Anything for the Spotlight or the Tru Heels before we wrap everything up?
Wait, is that the whole card?
That's the whole card.
Short
That's why it's only 70% sold.
Wait. So we got
Let's hear from our audience. Why you
I'm counting.
I got some similar predictions.
1,
Facts
2,
KJ
3,
says Corbin will win.
4.
This is a great deal. Interesting.
5, 6, 7,
Randy has lost momentum
8,
from Jason Michael
9.
100%.
Lots of comments for the pay-per-view.
So we have seven.
Of course, Jason Michael Campbell, he loves him some WWE. So wrapping everything
So wait. So I'm sorry. I counted the matches, right?
Uh-huh.
So we have 7 matches, 2 on the pre-show. So we're really legit gonna have a pre-show for this shit show of a show.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
It's
gonna.
at 10:30 too.
Absolutely. It's going to be a short pay-per-view. So
I was gonna say it's finished at 10.
At least
not
say
even
that.
10:30. Okay.
So
we gotta hit Sir Wilkins. Please plug the Jobber Tiers where they can find you on, sir.
Oh, you can find me personally on Sir Wilkins, SIR_Wilkins. I am one of the hosts of the Jobber Tiers podcast. It is another wrestling podcast. It's a debate show as well.
They on Wednesdays.
You can also every Wednesday you can find us on our IG.
Plug your show, friend. Like, come on, don't do that.
Look at you, Krssi. And also, we have a brand new show. We are almost 10 episodes in with my man over here, SC3. The show is called Toxic Talk. It's a male lifestyle show. You're going to hear about my penis. You're going to hear about...
Can I come? I need to really come on this show, guys. I need to
see-
hear about. But I know that you guys talk about males, but I need to hear your perspective of things and then give my opinion on things. I have. Okay.
Let's talk about episodes first. Give your feedback.
You'll hear about Sir Wilkins' trash penis. You'll hear about You'll hear about Larry Morgan's love of cougars and my unfortunate.
Wait, he likes cougars?
Yes.
Son, your track record does not show that.
A love of cougars and feet. Wilkins has a love of white women. He has a love of Sir Wilkins has a love of white women with mixtapes as white women.
He's like the Cuban Jr. right now, yo.
Yo, can we move on?
Anyway, so lastly, we gotta plug the Facebook page, Tru Heels, as well as the Tru Heel Heat group page, as well as the Pro Wrestling Spotlight. We appreciate everyone from Pro Wrestling Spotlight, JJL, Louis A, as well as Charles, and Battle Club Pro, our partners, the sponsorship for the great promotion out in New York City, Joakim Morales.
Great show last night, guys.
Definitely. Check us out on Twitter at Tru Heel Heat. Check us out on Instagram. I'm Tru Heel _.
If I had a big enough backyard, I swear I would tell you to have your shit in my backyard, son.
Tru Heel _Epic SP3.
I really would.
Krssi Love, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Miss Krssi Love _ on Facebook or on Instagram, or the sensational Miss Krssi Love on IG as well. And Twitter.
And become a subscriber, like our friend earlier today who became a subscriber during the show. Become a subscriber to our YouTube channel.
My sons are subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, I don't know what's wrong with you. My 2 sons, who are 7 and 9, are subscribers to Tru Heel Heat, and they legit like plug our shit like nothing. I almost shed a tear hearing my sons talk about Tru Heel Heat.
You just got put on the spot by a mother and her 2 sons.
I'm just saying.
Become a subscriber today.
Shout out to Brady for loving cougars and feet.
Absolutely. And become a subscriber to our iTunes page.
The feet need love too. Like they need to be massages like the rest of the body do.
Until Tru Heel Heat 39. This has been Tru Heel Heat 38 off the rails for Sir Wilkins. This is Krssi Love. I am SP3 signing off.